All right, what is up, everybody? This is the DNF Duel Tournament at EVO 2023. We're absolutely stoked to be here. Can't wait to see these matches. My name is Rance, a.k.a. Darth Lugia, and I am joined today by...
My name is Guy Man. I'm here hanging out. First day of EVO, Las Vegas. I'm pretty excited. It's everyone's been kind of hyping up this entire EVO this whole year. It's got the most entrants. It's like the biggest one ever. And, you know, it's good to see like all these people coming together. Like, did you get in that line?
Bro, I got in that line.
The
I got through that line.
That Mandalay Bay elevator. I was in there for 40 minutes.
No, it was very difficult to get in here, but then you walk inside and you see just all these people here to play fighting games, right? Here to just, you know, enjoy the show. And I just can't absolutely wait to see these matches.
There's something different about this year. There's something different in the air.
Cannot wait to get started. We're waiting on the game visuals here in just a second, then we'll start talking about the characters. Yo, Crusader and Inquisitor, fight of the Holy Church. I love it.
Oh, man. We got the man blessed by God versus the lady trying to be blessed by God.
Okay, here we go. Now, they're on opposite sides of the scale when it comes to, like, health. And so the Crusader touches her about twice. She's probably done. Inquisitor needs a few more touches than that.
Ooh, my man's Choku Red, though, showing he already knows how to play Crusader, getting it all set up.
Yep, got his blessing up, sending the orb. And there's a roll, but is unable to get the damage afterwards. This is going to be Apocalypse. This is going to be a full combo in Apocalypse. No, just a setup.
Oh, my God, look at him knocking on that door. Do you have a time to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Full screen super?
Woo!
Not going to work out.
First match of the tournament. We get a perfect on the side of Choku Red.
Oh, man, he still looks super oppressive, even in this new version.
Yes, still very strong. Toned down slightly, but honestly, you can't stop a holy man.
Oh, my God. Get off me.
We're on the safe side, man. Okay, throwing out the ball. Oh, misses the follow. That's unfortunate. Going to get a lot of damage eaten up from this.
And that portable wall, you see, able to do those wall combos there up close. It's still so scary.
Wow, forward. Oh, the DP. Best looking DP in the game. I love that animation so much.
I respect it. Inquisitor getting something started. Let's go, Harde One.
Oh, there we go. Just keep doing it. If it's working, just keep on doing it.
All right, we got that back roll.
That's 3. That's like been all our damage this entire time is like 3 DPs.
DPs and throws. I love it so much.
Oh.
But he's not going to let that keep happening to him. Said, in the name of the Lord, you shall repent. But I just noticed my man's name, and you know what? I respect it.
I just noticed it as well. Yep, the tag and everything. Now, it's a full commitment. It's a full commitment to the tag.
Yeah, he's got the tag.
Appreciate it. Yo, the DP again. I do it. Do it again, man.
Round star. Hey, DP back. Let's go.
Wow, actually, it looked like he might have almost got punished by that. Or might just start pressing buttons. Okay, this is going to be a corner combo into some pressure. And the DP again comes in. Is saying, please get off of me. Please let me do my thing.
Yeah, Choku Red is kind of showing that he's got good offense, but he's kind of not. He's getting caught up in Harde One's like game flow a little bit because he's just throwing out those DPs and he's getting hit by him. And he's no real answer for it.
That's true. What's the thing? Crusader just does so much damage, and Inquisitor has so little health. Oh, and yeah, Harde One cannot be having these drops. Because you just cannot let this life, that life deficit be that great. You need to make every single hit count, especially when you're fighting against Crusader, who's got some of the most health in the entire game.
But it is interesting to note, too, is that the Harde One, he's fighting good. You can tell like a little bit that maybe Choku Red has got a little bit more of a handle on this matchup, but he is kind of dragging Choku Red down into his sort of pace.
Yes.
Where he's kind of whiffing DPs. You know, you get that DP back, you can kind of tell he's messing with him a little bit.
Oh, okay, so you notice Crusader got hit there. He no longer has armor in this install state. So that's a big difference from how this matchup used to be.
Another DP back.
Nice.
Backing up. I do like that choice. Choku Red was kind of, there was a bit of a scramble situation where nothing was really happening, but they were both kind of like going back and forth, floating, and Choku Red just decided, let me just get back in neutral and just start throwing orbs again. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, Crusader's got the projectiles, he's got the damage. He can control space on the screen, you know, with his orbs, with his wall, his spear. You really don't need to get in close, especially when you have that terrifying axe lady, you know, right in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, he had the life lead most of the time. I mean, Crusader, like you said, has a ton of health, and so you saw when he went in more times than not, even if it was just getting hit by like I don't want to say random, but he was getting hit by those sort of DPs kind of in neutral, and you know, he didn't really have to put himself in that risk. So he did have a better handle than matchup, but you do have to be careful about getting drawn into your opponent's pace.
Absolutely.
So at the very end, he made the smart decision to back out and start it over again.
Yep. Hopefully we'd see him again later on in the bracket. He didn't quite get those huge Apocalypse combos. You knew that he knew how to do them. There was just one little drop, two little drops, and I was like, getting 70% damage off of an Apocalypse combo is one of the sickest looking things in this entire game.
Oh, so. Yeah. I mean, you saw that first round. I mean, he was going for him. He was setting him up. But you saw, like, in the later rounds, as soon as Inquisitor got to start playing a little bit, he started to maybe, having to back off. He wasn't able to get as big combos as he normally was, a little bit more drops. So, But he still made it through. It's the first thing in the morning. Most of these people tired, jet lag, all kinds of things.
Yeah. Might have stayed up late playing a few video games if I had to guess as to what people, did last night.
Oh, we're in Vegas, too. There's definitely alcohol was involved. There was definitely, like, alcohol money matches.
Absolutely. So we want to make this, make the Stream Mix tournament as accessible for someone who this might be their first time watching DNF Duel.
Yeah.
Right? If you've never seen DNF Duel, you can already tell the art style is incredible, the music's fantastic. The actual gameplay is also incredibly explosive, incredibly hype. There's a lot to dig in and really, dig your teeth into with this game. So we'll be throwing out a couple of terms. We'll explain them when we can. We'll keep you guys kind of up to date for those who have never actually seen a game of DNF.
Yeah, and I'll be asking you questions. I messed around with DNF version 1, but version 2, I haven't had a chance. Obviously, there's a lot of fighting games coming out right now, but I would love if you could, tell me more about some of the new systems that they added, like the cube system.
Cube system. Speaking of which,
there.
You see on the top left and top right next to Crusader and Troubleshooter's names, there's a gold cube with 30%. So that means that at 30%, each of these characters gets a Awakening. So they have their super move available to them, and they will then be able to use a couple of kind of bonuses. So like Crusader gets enhanced defense, some health regen, whereas Troubleshooter has some follow-ups after some of his moves that he can use. And some of these Awakening effects are the exact same that they used to be, and some of them are completely new and different. So there might still be some discovery that people are making. This patch is not that old. It's still pretty recent.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be one of the biggest tournaments that have happened for this patch. It's interesting to see how these players have adjusted to their characters. Obviously, Crusader was very, very strong, and he's still a very popular pick, as you can see right now, 2 in a row. JoeZombieFoe.
Hey, from the same tag as the Harde One last time. Appreciate it. All right, so we're going to see, a combo here coming from Profound as Troubleshooter. Troubleshooter, very explosive character. Says a bunch of English statements, more than any other one in the cast. He's just having a good time the entire time that he's fighting, and I really appreciate that.
Sounds good every time he says it. I remember I played this character, and I did enjoy his ability to drink and put himself with some white life and give himself some conversions. Obviously, a little bit of Oki. He sets down the traps, too, and that big old gun.
Oh, the big gun. And the big, slab sword. It's not even like a blade. It's just the slab of obsidian. It's just incredible to see. This is going to be a decent combo. Oh, he went for the grab, and that would have worked, but he was slightly spaced too far. But that is okay, because Profound is still going to take the first round.
Yeah, Profound kind of enforcing his will over JoeZombieFoe right now. Let's see if we can get something started. Oh, damn. Yeah, big hammer.
You can't trade air-to-airs with Crusader, man. That hammer is one of the best. Nice. This should be a full combo. He's going to take him all the way to the corner, I'm sure. Ooh, setup. Yo, he's got the confirms. Oh, my gosh. I'm loving it.
Setting it down again, too. Let's see it. Oh!
Wow. Okay, I'm loving Profound's Troubleshooter. This is pretty great.
And the knockdown, too. He's looking like he's making some light work right now. Early morning, eating breakfast.
So you saw there, we did have JoeZombieFoe try to roll himself out, but there is some recovery on the roll, right? And that's when he got hit by the one of the best cross-ups, right? Is Troubleshooter's jump B.
Yeah, like you said, that he's got that big old slab of metal. Swings it around pretty good in the air. Good cross-up, good gun. Knockdown, runs up conversion to continue the combo.
Nice. This is a setup. Oh, yep. He gets himself drunk just a little bit, just enough. Get that damage boost, a little bit of white health.
I'll be there later. Troubleshooter, I'll join you.
Nice. Another good corner combo here. Again, we talked about this already. Crusader's got a lot of health. You got to hit him a few more times than you have to hit the other, most of the other characters in the game.
Pretty dirty conversion setup, too, after that knockdown. Does the conversion in the air after taking a drink and is able to react with that little bit of slowdown to that roll. Ooh.
Oof. Oh! Joe has no life. He has literally no life. He has nothing but a prayer.
Full screen DP, trying to maybe call out a whiff punish. Not entirely sure, maybe.
I have to say, Profound's pickups are very impressive right now. I really appreciate that. Every time he gets a hit, he's getting some type of combo. Even if it's not optimal, it's not huge, he usually is getting a follow-up. So he's going to continue his pressure here, going to push Joe into the corner.
Oh! DP in a block strings. Gonna get up, knocked down, runs up.
I didn't think that would work. That was, again, another pickup that is surprising me, man. I haven't seen enough of Troubleshooter since the most recent patch, so it's great to see these kind of unique routes he's able to go on.
Take the swig, hit the Henny.
Good stuff.
What I did really like from JoeZombieFoe is that, you know, he was still trying to stay in there, keep going. He was trying to set up his game plan, but what Profound was really good at is rolling, and his movement was actually really on point, where his conversions were also very good, but one of the more understated things that he had, it was like he rolled through almost every spear. He rolled through the tackle, the holy tackle. He was just able to keep on top of it, and not only that, he was able to restrict ZombieFoe's movement too, because whenever he got rolled, he got punished.
Absolutely.
And he's doing conversion setups and stuff, so really good stuff. Good stuff early in the morning.
Yep, and that makes you scared, right? If you are rolling, you're getting punished. You want to stop using that defensive mechanic, which is very powerful, very useful, but you know, it kind of gets inside of your head. And same with the mix-ups that Profound was able to establish. You know, like as soon as you get hit by one of those net and/or overhead mix-ups, you just want to just freeze up. And so, respect to Profound for putting on that pressure, keeping it going, getting the damage every time he got a touch as well.
Oh, yeah. Once you get that net put on you and they punish you once for it and they set up for another combo, as soon as that net's back on top of you, you're like, oh, my God. You start having flashbacks. Yeah. Not again.
One of the most strong, I guess, set play characters in the game, you know, because he can really establish those 50-50s, those mix-ups. And he's got good damage outside of that, you know, like he's got the great get on fire attack, you know. Yeah. I think it's his neutral, his 5 MS, if I remember correct.
And, I mean, he's handsome. Like,
he's a good-looking dude.
We're the exact same. It's me.
Yep.
When I'm drinking out of my flask, too, that's exactly what I look like.
That's what we all think we look like. That's what we all
think we look like. 10 a.m. drinking out of a flask. I look like Troubleshooter. Don't worry.
I mean, we all got our most favorite attractive character, obviously. You know, Hitman, I think, is the clean cut, you know, he's just Troubleshooter before he started drinking. That's exactly what Hitman is.
Troubleshooter is me now. Hitman's me in like 3 years. Don't worry.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that motivation. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and a couple of things for this game. It's a 4-button fighting game, right? So you have your A, B, which is light and medium. Then you have, a lot of people call it S, which is some of your special moves and or your heavy attacks, depending on the character. And then you have MS, or M, attacks. And those are meter burn moves. These are the most powerful tools that your character has. It uses your mana. And usually that's what you want to be using in your big combos to kind of get that damage. And really, this cast is so varied that there are so many different uses of mana, so many different uses that each character kind of use that resource in a different way.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we were talking about, is that Profound did a conversion mix-up. And conversion, you use that white health that you have, which you can recover, but they use it to rapid cancel, essentially a rapid cancel. Stop what you're doing and act first. A little bit of the slowdown on it too, kind of see what's happening. Yep. So another way you could use that white life. But it is scary to have that white life on there, especially if you start piling it up, because if you get hit by a mana move, it's all gone. Bye-bye.
Exactly. It gets converted to red health immediately. And yeah, there's more tools in this current build of the game to get that white health for everyone. The new system mechanic, Indomitable Block. We might call it Perfect Block. You might hear a few different ways that we talk about it. IB. Allows you to get white health on any attack that the opponent uses on you. Usually, you only get white health off of mana attacks that you block. Or if you're thrown, you get some white health there as well. And so the fact that any character, if they want to, can IB, get themselves some white health they can use for conversion, because that is one of the most powerful offensive mechanics in this game. And that's, the way we described it. If you've seen Guilty Gear, there's similar to some of the Roman cancel stuff, not quite as complex, I would say. But it does slow down time. It does allow for combo extensions, mix-up potential. It is a very powerful tool.
Yeah, you'll see one of the things that really good players are good at is finding ways to use conversion, whether that's extending a combo, getting a hit confirm, converting something into a knockdown at least, or, as you saw in Profound's case, using it as Oki.
So we get to see Striker for the first time on our screen, which, yeah, she is one of she breaks guards often. She does good mix-up in the corner, right? High-low mix-up. She's got some of the best. This is going to be a button check by the looks of things before we actually get into the action.
We got button checks at the character select screen.
We do. Yeah. No, that's a fair point.
What's going on?
That's fair. Which is a phenomenal feature, by the way. Street Fighter putting that in, DNF putting in. Yes, do that every time.
Anime games paving the way once again.
They did not pave the way for netcode, but DNF has good netcode. It's just not good, not incredible lobbies. However, the netcode itself, once you partner up with somebody, is very consistent. And,
yeah.
A phenomenal game to actually just like, honestly, if you haven't played many fighting games, this is one of the simpler ones I'd say to just pick up and start playing. Hard to master, just like any good fighting game is, but pretty simple to kind of get you going.
Yeah, and it's good right now, too, especially with this sort of, like, rebirth of fighting game netcode is that, yeah, like you said, it's got the good rollback netcode. So if you find someone to play, your matches are more than likely than not going to be generally pretty smooth.
Absolutely. Okay, so the mix-up. Instead, we get Ghostblade with Gold Cube, and then we get Inquisitor with Clear Cube.
Now, can you explain the difference for Gold Cube and Clear Cube? I see the 30% and the 50% up there.
Yeah, so that means that, so for Inquisitor, if HowdyPartner gets to 50%, they go into Awakening, right? So they have their access to their super move, which is a high damage move. You'll likely see one over the course of this tournament. And then they get a couple of other buffs, a couple of other boons that they get. Whereas Gold Cube usually is a more powerful effect, but you can't get that until you hit 30%. So it's a bit riskier, but you have a higher reward for most characters at least, choosing Gold Cube over Clear.
Getting that knockdown, all these guys scrapping right now. Switching over to the Ghostblade, I like it.
Ghostblade is so cool.
Pretty cool, but HowdyPartner's just keeping him in the corner, keeping him pretty locked down.
Oh, throws out the pain wheel, and it's going to keep him in the corner. He's going to get a ooh, not a full combo.
What I really liked about that pain wheel placement, too, is that it was just outside of where he wasn't blocking it, but he couldn't move.
Exactly.
Which, in that case, you're not in block stun, so he could still enforce a throw mix-up, but, like, you can't really do anything until it's gone.
Absolutely. Oh, this is going to be so much damage. Ghostblade does a lot of damage, especially when he is in Awakening. Oh, he drops at the very end and is going to get defeated by that drop. HowdyPartner takes the first round.
Unfortunate, too, because he had that super ready, stocked up, ending that combo in big, big damage.
And again, Inquisitor, not that much life. Definitely could have gone at that super earlier, but hey, again, first set of the day, right, for a lot of these players. Definitely need some time to warm up. Wow.
With punish.
Ends with a DP. Could have got a follow-up, instead going for the pressure. So see this oil flask that Inquisitor's throwing out, right? That allows a lot of her moves to have unique effects. So her DP now launches, and you're able to get a follow-up after using her DP.
Ooh, but that Ghostblade full screen, getting that crumple.
Woo! Another drop, and here's a DP. Not quite enough to get the kill. Needs one more touch. But at this life, yep, Ghostblade might just need one more touch as well. Oh, I gotta stop cursing him.
Ooh. Did the confident walk forward?
There's so much going on. I'm so sorry. I've actually, invested in these players.
They're scrambling. They're scrambling.
Bonkle time, able to, after all the spaghetti was thrown on the ground, he picked up a single piece, and that's all he needed.
The round ended multiple times, but it finally ended now.
Yep, that's what matters. Ooh, committing to that almost every time. It is punishable if blocked if you do that follow-up. However, committing to it, and he's getting the hit, so might as well keep doing it.
Kind of seeing Bonkle sort of, too, as from the first round where he kind of seemed a little bit lost, maybe a little bit early. Coffee hadn't quite hit in yet. Right now, he looks like he's ready to play. Yep,
he's ready to go, absolutely. Okay, there's a DP. It is blocked, but no punish. Bonkle time is going to teleport in. That is a unique aspect that Ghostblade has. Trying to stagger, and that allowed him to not get that combo follow-up like he was hoping to get. Okay, now, Inquisitor does have her Awakening. In Clear Cube, your super move actually does less damage than your super move does in Gold Cube. And so not going to be able to get quite as much damage if she does actually use the super.
Ooh, that was spicy. That man teleported.
That's nice. The DP, it's so good, man. I'm so glad we're seeing it so often. Yo! The jump wheel, okay. That should have been a combo into super, I believe, but that is all right.
Covering both sides, do a little bit. Oh my god, he just dropped it on his head.
Wow. Yo, it is, man, it's so tense. It's so tense, especially when there's a single drop here or another drop over there, and both players are just like, please, let me play the game that I know that I can play, that I've been practicing forever, that I've got these combos down 1,000,000 times. But when someone else messes up and you mess up, it just becomes so intense.
Oh yeah, it's just a cascade of everyone messing up. But that's the thing about, like, especially like a big tournament like this. If this is your first time in EVO, this is your first time in a big tourney. You know, tourney nerves are real. It's very easy to be super comfortable at home. You've got your gaming chair, you got your Snuggie, you know, whatever you need to be comfortable sitting there playing. But then you get out here, it's rough. You know,
it is.
You don't have your gaming chair no more. They got those plastic chairs. It's kind of tough to get settled.
It is. No, huge respect to anyone able to hit any combo here on this stage. The biggest tournament like ever, if I am not mistaken.
If you make it to the tournament, you'll never go 0-2 because the first round is getting there.
That's right. Exactly. Yo, okay, here we go. Our first awakening move we get to see in the game. This is one of my favorites.
It does look good, though. Hey, but during the break, can we download the Virgil mod?
That's legal. That's dirty legal. I stand that. Yo, the air-to-air, and he's going to get a decent combo follow-up, but that is one of the best air-to-air moves in the game. You're going to hear me say a lot of one of the best blah, blah, blah in the game because every character has something unique that is actually incredibly strong. A lot of these special moves are just powerful, and they should be used often.
As you see going in there right now, love that Ghost Blade. He's got that separate Ghost attacking for him, using it as, I don't want to say as a puppet character, but as an extension, too.
Yes.
You can do some pretty dirty things with them.
Yeah, Enchantress is the more like the pure puppet character of the game. However, Ghostblade, yeah, he has a buddy that he throws out, you know, and helps him out every once in a while. Almost every one of his MS attacks, his meter burn attacks, most of them involve Ghost.
It's not the best comparison, but it's almost like the difference between Carl and Relius, if you're familiar with Blaze Blue.
I am not, but I would love to hear more post-match.
Yeah. Going in right now, though, still. Ooh, that teleport was dirty.
Should get some good damage here. Nice, good DP. There's nerves, and there's also the fact that Ghostblade, using Ghost, has some of the more complicated pickups because you have to time them very specifically. You know, you can't hit them out of Ghost's attack, otherwise your combo drops. You know, like huge potential for damage and mix-up, but not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Right now, trying to keep him out right now, playing a little bit of a... Or he was staying out, but now he's getting in there.
Great patience by both those players there. Okay, no meter on the side of Bonkle, slowly recovering it now. Uses it to get a teleport, and it's going to actually take the corner away from HowdyPartner. That is definitely very punishable, so Bonkle's going to make him hurt for it. Ooh, the DP, man. We've seen, what, 20 Inquisitor DPs?
You got your wish this morning. They heard you.
I did.
Going for some of those Ghost mix-ups, too. Looks like he was trying to get out, but yeah, DP just beat right through it all.
Good hit. Howdy's got a lot of meter. Oh, he blocks it, but is unable to punish it.
That was pretty quick, too. It looks like he set up the pain wheel and goes right through it.
Nice, okay. Yep, going to establish the oil. Going to get the DP, and he can go for a little bit more damage, or he can establish his pressure afterwards.
My man's is oiled up.
Yo. The effects on Ghostblade's moves are just incredible. This is some good pressure here in the corner. Teleports, he gets to open up. This could be it.
Next hit's definitely got to kill if he goes into his super. Gonna keep it simple? Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff by Bonkle. And again, I believe Bonkle was Gold Cube. So yes, this super will absolutely kill.
And the stylish finish, too. All right, 1-1, bringing it back.
There we go. This is our first 1-1 today in you know, in the couple of sets that we've seen.
It's good. They're waking up, kind of getting comfortable in the seating. Bonkle time. He started out the first round. It looked like he was kind of like not super comfortable, whiffing buttons, just kind of throwing things out there. But now, yeah, he's got his game plan set up. He's ready to go.
That is deadly, throwing that out on the wake-up of the opponent because, like, cool, it's my turn. He dropped. It's time to press. No. If you get by that, you're eating 40% plus damage.
That teleport, though, putting in work.
Okay, HowdyPartner responds. He's going to get the oil. He's going to take him all the way into the corner. I wonder if he's going to set up the pain wheel or if he's going to just go for damage. Ooh. Ooh. Man, the whiffs.
I love that move.
I would say when in doubt, Air MS as Inquisitor. That is just so good. Air to airs, I think, yeah, meant to go into the super off of that attack.
Unfortunate. You're going to keep it simple, going to super yourself.
Yo,
Yeah.
which side? Which side is he on? Oh, that's unfortunate. He ran so far ahead that he got past his own ghost, and then they switched sides. They're laughing about it, though. They're talking about both of them dropping their supers.
It's like, I got you, buddy. Solidarity.
Nice. There we go. The teleport doing so much work for Bonkle time right now.
Yeah, HowdyPartner doesn't really seem to have a good answer for it. He's kind of just getting opened up by it every time.
Mm-hmm. When it's so difficult because you might mistake it for that attack where he throws out the ghost and then teleports with the attack. You might just be like, oh, cool, I'll just let him get past me. That's no big deal. However, he's able to establish the pressure and usually get it open up. This is going to be another one here. Bonkle Time's going to get a decent amount of damage. Oh, actually, he's able to hit the hit the DP out of HowdyPartner.
Ooh, nice. Nice stagger.
Now, again, Howdy is in Awakening. So she gets her meter back faster. She gets a little bit of a speed boost. You can see the icons on the top right letting you know what kind of buffs that she has. Oh! One more touch.
It's pretty tense right now. Inquisitor definitely in one last touch range with almost anything, really.
Yeah. Oh,
there
forward
it is.
dashes. Into him. That's Bonkle Time taking it 2-1 over HowdyPartner.
Woke up, he got in there. Man, that Ghost Blade swinging that sword. He's got them big swings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he very unique character because does not have a traditional DP. Most characters that are down MS is a DP or a parry even for some characters like Grappler, like Spectre. Doesn't have that. Does have a teleport though, and you can see just how well that was used in this matchup. Was able to get the win with it. You know, a lot of different open ups and the combos. That teleport is powerful.
Yeah, it was definitely had no answer to it, unfortunately. But for Ghostblade, it was interesting to see, like, with no DP, the whole reason because of that is because, as we saw, his offense can be so oppressive.
Yeah.
Just really getting in there. He had a lot of sort of, like, cross-ups and mix-ups with the Ghost. So, in that kind of case, yeah, usually how they kind of balance those guys out is, like, yeah, you don't get no reversal, sorry.
Yeah. Yep.
You can't have everything.
That's right. My only thought is with Lost Warrior, man, it's slow buttons, you know, like the damage is good and it's cool and it's hype. But give that man something more. Like even with the most recent patches, it's still really fun to see what he can do. But he's such a cool looking character from the waist up. And I just want to see, you know, more of him. You know, we have a couple Lost Warriors in our community. We run some weekly tournaments. And getting to see when they actually get the chance to do their combos is amazing. It doesn't happen that often because his parry's not great. You know, his options aren't that amazing. But we'll see if we can see a Lost Warrior.
But you know when a Lost Warrior does their combo because they post it to Twitter.
That's true.
They clip it immediately.
They gotta do it, man. They were lost, but now is found. You know, they gotta let everybody know exactly who they are.
It's always so funny. I could tell when a Lost Warrior had a good day because I see a Twitter clip. Someone getting like 80% of it.
You gotta take what you can get. I believe that in like almost every way. You gotta take what you can get. And as a Lost Warrior, big damage combos, that's what you can get, you know?
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna be seeing a Grappler, and I believe we're gonna be seeing if I'm not mistaken, could be a Launcher or perhaps a Ranger on the other side. So here you can see this is where the decision point happens between Gold Cube and Clear Cube, because you can read the effects here. They let you know exactly what they do. Okay, yep, we have Shadow Walker on the right with the Ranger, and we have Unstable Hamster again. Looks like the same tag, the same group, you know. As,
what's that tag? I can't read it.
I can't read it either, actually. You know, it's a little fuzzy on my end. But this is an interesting matchup. So Grappler has armor that he can use to get in on people. He has a shoulder tackle. He has, you know, kind of this air, not necessarily a dive kick, but it's more of a stomp attack. Huge damage. This is easily one of the most consistent two-touch characters in the game. You know, if he gets two full combos on you, especially if he's in Awakening, you're done. You're absolutely dead.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was Storm Kubo who had a pretty strong grappler, or
I think so.
I think it was. I remember, I think it was like, yeah, he's strong grappler, like you said, two-touch, and it's funny about this character is because, I mean, his name is Grappler. He does exactly what he says he's going to do. He's going to put his hands on you, toss you around. But Ranger, staying back, shooting the guns, so it's going to be a little bit of a challenge for Grappler to try to get in.
Yep. No, absolutely will be. And that's the Ranger is one of the best characters to guard break, right? You see the guard gauge next to the health, in between the health and the timer. That's your guard gauge. And if that goes down to 0, your guard broken, and it's a full combo.
Almost got the cross-up conversion. But yeah, with C, he's kind of keeping back until he gets a hit confirm. I mean, if you pick Grappler, this is kind of, you know, what you signed up for.
Absolutely.
You get those big grabs, those big damages, but you also have to deal with this, and, you know, you got to hold it.
Yeah, if you're a grappler character, you've always struggled against projectile artists, right? You know, characters with long range. Ooh, that's a drop, though. Here's a chance. Yo, doesn't get the full follow-up.
No conversion. Grab him. Just throw him once. Making me dirt. I like it.
There we go. Oh, drops the combo afterwards, but hey, okay.
Doesn't matter. This should be it. Look at this. Jesus.
He made that more complicated than it needed to. That was sweet, but I was so nervous, man. Oh.
Tell me, oh, we got the head tilt back, too. He knew. He's like, woo, Lord.
One of my best training partners and best friends in fighting games, Lassie, he's a grappler player, and so I've seen a lot of these combos many times. I love it when they're not happening to me. They look incredible.
It's always like, yeah, it's like,
you know.
Something's always sick until it happens to you.
Yep. Ooh, speaking of that, yeah, we got the break dancing. This should be pulling him all the way in the corner. This is where Ranger is terrifying. He's probably going to throw out a gun hawk or two, maybe a grenade.
I like Unstable Hamster just literally just running forward. He's like, nope, I'm getting in there.
Yep.
It's up to you to vary up your zoning, not me.
Nice. Unstable Hamster able to pick it up first game over Shadow Walker. And that's obviously he's a grappler archetype. He needs to get in close. He is equipped to get in close with some of his armor attacks, some of his air attacks. He actually has a lot of tools that I know people like Zangief would love, some of the tools that Grappler has, but thank goodness he doesn't have them.
Nah, give it to him. I want to see it. Let Chaos raid. we let like Ken's rocking, Rashid's rocking. Nah, give it to Zangief.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, good combo.
Yeah, it looks like Shadow Walker's kind of regained his composure. It looks a little bit like he was like a little disappointed in himself in that last round.
Ooh, does not get the punish. You tell Shadow Walker is like, I just want to stay away, you know, like, but this should be the kill. Yes, good stuff. Perfect KO from Shadow Walker. That is a way to answer. You get beat, come back with a perfect.
Yeah, because in that last round, too, it was, I mean, grappler players can actually, you know, they can mentally guard break you, too. So in that last round, it was a lot different than the first round. First round was kind of close, second round, not so much.
Yep.
But then took a second, and now it's kind of getting back in there. Zoning him out. Yeah, making it a lot harder. Yeah.
It's interesting to see the way the different Ranger players play because, yeah, Shadow Walker is like, I want to stay away from you, I want to stay away from you, and that's it. But here in the corner, this is, yeah, here we go, Gunhawk. This can destroy your guard gauge, and it is very difficult to answer.
Win exhaustion, though, not going to matter.
Dude, a double perfect! Yo! That is hype. That is a, oh my gosh, that's a fantastic response to losing the first game.
Oh, my man said you will not make a Twitter clip out of me.
There's only one thing we say to grapplers, not today.
Not today.
That's the full outro rock, too. I like it.
That's how you know someone's in tune with their character. It's like, you ever watch, like, Ava or, like, Gundam?
Yes.
Any of those shows where you have to have, like, compatibility, like your compatibility percentage with your character is too low.
Yep. I love that. Pacific Rim did a great job with that, too, yeah. American version, but, you know, it's still decent.
Same thing.
Yeah. Ooh, look at this damage. Look at that. 50%. And he gets the full charge grab. This should be kill.
Oh, my God.
I jinxed it. I apologize, but this should be the kill. One more hit. No.
Packing him up. Oh, we'll go for another one. That was scary.
That was fully charged, too. That would have absolutely got him. If unblocked, that's plus frames. That is so many plus frames.
What a roll.
Wow. Good stuff. Your spacing as a Ranger player when you throw a Gunhawk has to be specific. It goes a certain amount of distance in front of you. And so people can roll it. They can get around it if they have the right reactions.
Another one, though. Putting him in the corner, setting up his game plan. Yeah, backing off.
Good nade. Yo, yep, this is going to be big damage here. Unstable Hamster's got to put him in the corner. He's going to stay down. He's going to say stay down. Yep, more pressure. There's a guard cancel.
Get him off me.
Nice. Good open up by Shadow Walker. Much closer game than the first two games for both players. These guys are going back and forth.
Yeah, a little bit. You can kind of see Shadow Walker gets a little bit antsy when Unstable Hamster gets in. Trying to guard cancel out immediately, you know, swinging buttons.
Yo, the DP, that's huge. as like the one thing that he could have done besides, you know, just block, I guess.
Pretty tense game right now.
Yep.
The Shadow Walker's to lose this round. All right, doesn't do it.
And we have final game, final round. Exciting. Oh, misses the. Wow, he gets the follow up on the ground though. That was clutch. Okay, good guard cancel.
That was scary. Get away from me.
Yeah. What was even scarier is it could have been blocked, you know, and it could have been a huge punish if so.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Okay, this will be a smaller combo for grappler standards, you know, but it's going to be able to get a decent amount of corner carry.
Doesn't get the second hit. That was pretty prorated. No, up in the air.
I would have done it too. I would have parried there as well, my man. A great grab by Shadow Walker saying, get on the other side of me and get away from me once again. It's going to be some good damage. Going to take all that white health again using that mana attack. The grenade's coming out. He rolls, but he rolls another grab, and that should be the kill. Shadow Walker clutches it out 2-1 over Unstable Hamster. That was a great set.
That was a good set. Shadow Walker maintained his composure, lost it a little bit, but then he got it back. And at the very end there, you saw him playing his zoning game again and threw that grenade, and he waited for it. That was not, you know, he was ready.
Yeah.
Like, I know you're going to roll. I see it. I see it coming. You got them dirty hobo feet. Come here.
There might be one too many characters in the fighting game scene that don't wear shoes. But that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to agree. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what we have coming up here next. The Grappler versus Ranger is one of those like super exciting matches to watch. I really appreciate the clash of styles. And, you know, we saw it there. We saw double perfect from Shadow Walker, right? I believe Shadow, yeah. Able to make the distance, establish the distance. And then we were able to see a ton of damage coming out every single time that the grappler player got the hit.
Yeah, I mean, Unstable Hamster was, you know, a grappler. He was doing what a grappler's supposed to do. I mean, in that kind of situation, the grapplers do struggle, especially with projectile characters. But when he got in, he was trying to make every hit count. You know, we saw some big damage. We saw full charge command grab, you know, put the fear of God in him. We were starting to see a little bit of panic from Shadow Walker whenever Unstable Hamster got in. And he was swinging, you know, the guy would be in the air, and Shadow Walker was hitting, you know, crouching buttons because he was just, he wanted to get him off at any rate. Whatever I got to do, get away from me.
Yep, absolutely. And that's, I appreciate, I mean, these characters are named after their roles. So they should be committed to their roles in a lot of ways. You know what I mean? The Ranger should try to keep you at range, right? The Launcher should throw a bunch of stuff at you. You know, Grappler should be in your face. Like, it's, again, you know, if you like the design of these characters, you like, you know, the kind of simplicity of their naming schemes, what they got going on for them, I would definitely encourage you to give the game a shot. We just got a new character at work. Very likely to get a reveal as to what the next DLC character is here very shortly.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a better time to get into the game than probably the last year of the game, where there wasn't as much DLC, wasn't as much content. But right now, this is absolutely it.
Yep, they're getting ready. You know, Spectre just released not too long ago, putting in work. We haven't seen one yet, but I would like to see it. But you know what's really funny about this game is, like, Spectre aside for the most part, you know, like that age-old question when you pick up a fighting game, you know, like, who should I play? Like, what character should I play? Read their name. Look at their name.
Makes it easy for Lost Warrior is the only one that I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what this guy's identity is. Everyone else is pretty straightforward. Swiftmaster, believe it or not, is Swift.
He's pretty fast.
He's a fast character. Dragon Knight is not the Pokemon, but she is a knight with a dragon. You know,
knight with a dragon. We got Crusader. It's like, we got the Bible ready to go.
I guess he's on a crusade. You know, maybe I can't really tell from his getup, you know, or his voice lines, but yeah. So no, simple game. Especially you don't have to do any of the quarter circle forward, Shoryuken inputs. You don't have to do that to play this game. If you do forward, back, down, and neutral MS, that's how you get a lot of your special moves. Oh
yeah, it's all modern controls here. But you still can do.
You absolutely can.
The motions.
Yep. You get so the benefit for actually doing the motions is you start to build your meter back faster. And so for those of you guys who are like, oh, I don't want to do, you know, okay, this guy better not be messing with me.
I
also I don't want to influence their decisions or anything, but
playing your heart so early in the morning. Yeah, the thing about you know, the one button specials in that they have drawbacks, which is kind of like around what sort of makes these kind of things balanced, because as we're kind of seeing this debate happening all around the FGC, is when there's one button specials, one button supers, what can happen is it can actually change the way you play. It's a lot easier to react with one button, you know, one button DP, one button whatever, as opposed to doing the actual motion input. So the way that it's balanced in this game is like you said.
Yeah, no, if you doing the one button input, you aren't gonna get your meter back. And a lot of DPs are 60 meter to 70 meter.
Yeah.
And so if you can get the Shoryuken in time, right? The forward down forward motion in time, you're to build that meter back. But if you just do down MS, that's totally fine. You'll still get the damage. You'll still get them afraid to jump in on you, whatever it is that they're doing. But you're not going to get your resources back to do the next special move quite as quickly. So I think the balance as far as inputs in this game is solid. I think it's very solid. And we are, in fact, going to get a Lost Warrior using Clear Cube in Fu. And we have Rist on the right using Grappler with Gold Cube.
And I'm actually familiar with Fu. He's a good player. He's playing a lot of other anime games. I know he was grinding this game pretty hard when it came out, so I think we could expect a pretty high-level Lost Warrior.
That's exciting. Now, the man is wearing a Snorlax shirt, so he definitely is one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, good jump back projectile. Jump back projectile again.
Over there, block in, just being patient.
Nice, gets the full combo. He's probably going to get, I imagine, at least 2 stacks. So Lost Warrior, 3 stacks. There we go. Lost Warrior, his unique gimmick is you see under Grappler's name, he has those purple, looks like a kidney, right? Looks like kidney beans. Those purple stacks. If you get 5 time stops and you get to do whatever the heck you want, you're going to see it right here. This is going to be huge damage. He can do whatever he wanted. He could have taunted. He could have, done a teabags. Whatever he wanted to do right there, it was possible because after 5 stacks, time's frozen, and it's just Lost Warrior's time to play.
And we were talking about Lost Warrior earlier. This is the character, you said that doesn't have a DP, so it is kind of hard for him. But when he does get started, yeah, he can put you in put you on a T-shirt. He can posterize you pretty good.
I like that half mix-up. Woo! Yep, good jump grab. Wow, and again, this is absolutely going to be the game.
Rist kind of doesn't know what to do. I mean, like you said, Lost Warrior seems to be a pretty rare character, so character unfamiliarity can definitely play a part in tournaments. Kind of seemed like he was trying to see what's going on. Fu just running wild, though.
That's right. No, again, take what you can get. As a Lost Warrior, you have to just take whatever damage the other player isn't ready for you to do. Only gets 1 stack there. Throwing out projectiles, going to get hit in the air. This will be a little bit of corner carry coming out from Rist.
No conversion. All right, getting the game plan started.
Now, Grappler also doesn't have a DP, but instead has parry. And so, yeah, both these characters have parries. Grappler's a little bit better, can hold it for a little bit longer, and so there's some more options. Wow, good pickup.
Next hit's going to be the time stop, but he might not even need it. Nope, not at all.
Definitely not. Oh, but you got to see the sigils, create the time stop before he fell to the ground. That's cool.
I mean, he definitely does look pretty sick. Whenever he does things, it looks really cool.
I also only ever see this color, this choice, whenever people play Lost Warrior. It is this color scheme and nothing else.
That's always how it goes. Sometimes, character doesn't have the best colors, so everyone has to pick the one.
Nice. Yep, can get a follow-up afterwards. That's a bit of a mix-up. You can just hold block in this game, but you can also hold back to block. And so there is potential for mix-up depending on what the opponent, how they actually want to block. That's going to be 3 stacks, but does put Rist in Awakening, and he is scary in Awakening.
He is, but he seems to still not know how to deal with Lost Warrior. A little too high. Another one.
Should get just 1 more hit. Ooh, nope, needs another. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that can happen. So Fu, pretty high level. Lost Warrior, and we can kind of see that maybe Rist didn't really know what that character does too well. Fu got to run amok, but yeah, pretty cool character, all things considered.
I'm actually so happy that we got to see him. Already the character variety has been pretty solid. We've seen a number of grapplers, which is odd because, my buddy, right, Lassie, he's like, I'm the only grappler around. No, you're not. Come to EVO. That's the only thing you got to do.
You got to find him, yeah.
Yeah.
So you got to all meet up and huddle together.
I'm sure they have a special handshake. The grappler players have to have a special code that they're able to, speak, and the other grappler players know exactly what they're talking about.
It's that one clip where the guy is like, he's got the homie backwards and he rolls forward and he flips him over.
Yes.
It's got to be that where they're just kind of constantly flipping each other.
Do some Lucha Bros. Do some Lucha Bros stuff. I love that.
Good matchup. Looks like we got a bit of a downtime. So like I said, let's get that Virgil mod going.
Bro, heck yeah, man.
I definitely seen some of those mods, and that Virgil mod always makes me laugh.
Well, that's the thing, and the DNF devs very recently obviously have put a huge patch. But when there's a long space where there's nothing new coming out, it encourages players to kind of make their own stuff, right? Make adjustments to the game if they want to, make amazing mods, you know, different. I know the Maximilian Dude mod happened for Troubleshooter. That was super fun.
The dudes. Shout out to the dudes. Oh, that was so good though. Like, it fit him so well. The Ghost Blade, Virtual mod. It was like, this is all right. Someone did a pretty good job on this.
Mm-hmm. Now, huge props, huge shout outs to the communities around these games, because you know, the community is what keeps the game going. The devs make it. They might make some patches. They might make some changes. But absolutely have to shout out all the many people that I've been fortunate enough to talk with, communicate with, you know, run tournaments with, who have actually been keeping this game alive, you know, for as long as it's been alive.
Yeah, I mean, and you guys, the whole community, everyone that's put on all this work has, you know, they managed to make it because now they got a roadmap of content coming out.
Yep.
So, you know, they kind of, it's good to see that you kept it going and it. Oh, there she is.
Yo. Okay, 50% Spectre, and then we have Clear Cube Spectre, Clear Cube Lost Warrior. So those of you who have not seen Spectre, she is the newest addition to the game. The first DLC character, released about a year after the game's launch. Look at the design of this character. I mean, just the best choice for a DLC character.
I mean, yeah. That's my girlfriend right there. I mean, she lives in Canada. You'll never meet her, but she looks exactly like that.
Exactly. Yeah. I believe you. I believe you.
She goes to school. She goes to another school. You remember that in high school? You remember?
I remember.
Remember when Give hit you with that?
Yep.
Yeah, I got a supermodel girlfriend. She just lives in she doesn't go to this school. It's like, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. What school? What school? Oh. So that was a button check, which again you can do button checks.
If he switches off, oh.
But yeah, come on.
There we go. But Fu coming back, staying in for. With the Lost Warriors. So we saw him kind of run through his last opponent. And we'll see if maybe, we haven't been able to see his name yet. We'll see if maybe the Spectre is going to have a better handle on this matchup.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I mean, if you are confident enough to pick Spectre right now, who's only been out for a couple weeks, like, you put a lot of time in to practice and get good at the character. And so you might be hoping for a little bit of unfamiliarity from other people, because I've only played a few Spectres online. I really don't have a lot of experience playing against this character. So what you can expect to see is she has this wire, very Attack on Titan-esque, that she throws it out, and she has kind of 8-way directional movement. I guess if you're in the air, I guess that'd be 9-way directional movement. And she has follow-ups out of it. She has a couple of kind of mix-ups that she can kind of go backwards and forwards with it. Very powerful tool, and we'll likely see it in combos as well as in pressure. There it is.
Even in neutral, too. Look at that.
Ooh, she also has an install, which gives her the ability to cancel her MS moves into other MS moves, which is not consistent throughout the cast. Not every character can do that.
Get a little started. He's keeping Fu more contained, but, you know, still.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit. He's had a couple drops, though. He needs to get better hits on his conversions, too. Yeah. Make every hit count, man. You don't want to let Fu get started.
Ooh. That's exactly what you can't let a Lost Warrior do. They don't have great tools, you know, at defense or anything like that, but once they touch you, it is terrifying. This should be the kill. Good stuff.
Look at that, yep.
So also, once Spectre does that install, right, she kind of snaps her fingers, she sacrifices some for MP. She has access to a brand new move in her neutral MS, which is this giant katana slash. Absolutely leaves you just decimated if it touches you, and she can get ridiculous damage using it.
Ooh, getting started again, though. Getting the combo. Conversion.
Ooh, get the overhead, and this should be a combo into the freeze. No, misses it. Okay, this is Chyi Tia? Chyi Tia?
Chyi Tia?
Chyi Tia, let's say Chyi Tia.
I'm just going to say Tia.
Yeah, Tia, that's good.
Well, I'm going to say it like, you know, with my accent. Shout outs to my Tia. Going, though, he's doing a lot better this round.
Absolutely.
He had a lot of unfortunate drops last round, but like I said, all it takes is for you to get started and kind of get used to the system you're playing on.
Oh, that was it. That was 100% it. Tia missed the combo there, but that is all right. He's still alive. There's still a chance. Yep. 2B is huge. That's going to be the jump in, but doesn't get the follow-up quite afterwards. Yeah, good response by Fu. That was the perfect reaction by Fu there. That was punishable. I believe she didn't have anything that she could have done to get around that option. So good stuff by Fu, picking up the pieces and able to move on.
Yeah, and you know, it's unfortunate too because that round was definitely Tia's to lose because he had a couple of kill confirms. Just got to be ready. Because you can't give, you know, someone like at least Fu's level, you can't give him another chance.
Absolutely not. Oh, he went for the combo trowel combo. That's a difficult one. So respect. Didn't get the full effect of it, but was able to get some good damage there. About tied in health right now. Okay, there's a whiff.
All right, good back dash. Or back roll.
Nice. That's going to be 4 stacks. Just needs one more touch to get him into 5 stacks, and that's going to be a time freeze into death. However, Tia he's standing on a full stick of butter and awakening, so he's going to get a lot of damage if he gets a hit.
Oh, I just want to see some conversions.
Yo, that's the parry we talked about.
Conversions to make it safe, but he's got no MP right now.
Ooh.
Tia
Okay.
sitting on all the resources.
Tia, you got this. Oh, difficult to get those anti-air combos. Absolutely. Not the most consistent thing in the world.
Ooh, no punish.
The roll?
Roll through.
Oh, the tech. It's so hard to tech.
Oh, my God. Next hit's going to kill for both of them. Oh, my God. Look at all that white life.
Wow. Okay, lows. That's another tech throw.
Oh, my God.
Back
Oh,
dash is oh, it tracks. It tracks too good.
that was pretty tense. I mean, Tia almost had it. He just needed it. Just like I said, man, just one confirm. He would have gotten it.
Yep. No, difficult situation, but hey, showing that he knows what he's doing and that definitely a competitor. And so it's not over yet. Has plenty of time here to make the comeback. Wow.
Wow.
The
All
sound
right.
design on that hit grab is devastating.
My man's Fu is wide awake right now. Another
Yep.
one.
Oh, yeah, I guess that works. Absolutely works. Oh, okay. So that was a drop combo, and Tia landed and was like, "Cool, it's my time to press." And Lost Warrior was like, "Well, you think it's your time? To
Yeah,
press. You'd hope you think it would be, but I don't know."
All right. Well, hopefully we'll still see Tia later. And you know, he had a Spectre.
Absolutely.
But you know, Fu obviously very good. Lost Warrior. I mean, the other thing about playing a new character, people are unfamiliar with your character, but you can also not have enough experience fighting other characters.
Exactly.
It looked like he was a little bit lost sometimes. Had a couple of really unfortunate drops. Definitely could have closed out the game a couple times. And at least, you know, it could have been 1-1 at the very least if he would have gotten that hit. So just clean it up, get those turning nerves, calm down, take a breath, do what you got to do. You know, drink some water.
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on back. You're not out of it yet.
Yeah, playing at the biggest fighting game tournament in the world, and you drop a combo. Wait, come on, you know, like no, this is a very big stage. Even with a slightly smaller entry of DNF Duel, these are some of the best players in the world who got a chance to come here and compete. And
coming on out, and it's always EVO. Something like this is always. It's something special too. If you're at home and you're like, oh, I don't know, I don't think I could go to EVO. Like, I love this game, I like playing it. I play it online, but I couldn't go. It's competition's too high. Shut up. Like, it's not about that at all. It's you come here. There is people to meet. There's good times to be had. When this tournament's over, there's gonna be casuals. There's gonna be people playing in rooms. There's gonna be people walking around, hanging out at the casino, and even just showing up, man. If you get on stream and even if you get pummeled. You know, who cares? Like, it's your first tournament experience. I have my own set of my first tournament experience, getting my back blown out. And it's on YouTube, and it's out there. But you know what? We keep it going.
That's right.
Shout out to Obama. Good morning. I slept on the ground last night, getting my shoulder.
Why, man? You gonna play P5U when it come out?
Why is he like?
P5U?
That's right, P5U, baby. Get out of here.
Well, no, that's obviously, this is a tournament, but also it's just a celebration of fighting games. You know what I mean? This is it's a convention, right? We have demos for Tekken 8, demos for Mortal Kombat, Project L. I'm sure is going to be here somewhere, right? Like, all these different games are coming out in the near future. You might have a chance to play whenever you come to an EVO. Right?
Yeah, EVO's become a convention too. I mean, a lot of the juiciest announcements get saved for EVO when it comes to fighting games.
Yep.
Lots of boosts around, side games, but. Lots of indie fighting games, too. You get to see a lot of cool things. Like I said, casual stations, people hanging out. Like, if you
cosplay as well. If you love a fighting game character, you want to cosplay as one. There's options.
all
So many
everywhere.
options.
I mean, we're in the Mandalay Bay, like we're in the casino, we're in the Mandalay Bay Convention Center, and it's like 3 casinos.
Yep.
The 3 hotels connected together. So even if like some homie's staying here and he's staying here, you all meet up down in the underground casino. You all hang out. It's actually a really good time. So if you're sitting at home right now, like, oh, I can't go to EVO because I'm not good enough, that literally does not matter.
That is not the reason.
You
That
come out
should
here,
not be the reason.
you have a good time, and I guarantee you will level up more in one day of casuals at EVO than you have in like 6 months of Netflix.
Yep. No, I think that is 100% gospel. Well, and that's the thing too. You know, people talk about like dreams, Evo moments, Evo dreams, right? Like many of those for us, you know, competitive people, it's like, man, I want to win. You know, I want to be on the grand stage. That isn't that likely to happen. It can. It absolutely can, but that's difficult to happen. But you know, I had a dream of commentating at EVO, and I'm going to do it right now, you know, for DNF Duel.
Yeah.
Right? You know, do some YouTube, ran a few tournaments, you know, and fortunately, able to commentate for a game that I absolutely love and adore, and I'm so glad we have a community here who wants to play this game. And games like this can be featured, even if they're not on the main stage at EVO. So absolutely blessed, privileged, all of us, to be able to have this game here. And yeah, if and when you can, you know, please join us next time.
Yeah, please. I mean, right now this is all done by this is community showcase right now. So even though EVO this isn't a main game, the community EVO gave community space to do these kinds of things. So we got it set up, we got it running, and getting some more matches set up for y'all. But yes, please, 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 I'm telling you, if you have any interest in fighting games and you're watching this right now and you wish you could come, try to come. It's worth it.
Yep, absolutely. No, and the amount of people that I've seen already that I recognize from, you know, more successful YouTubers or Twitch streamers than I am, you know, bigger names. I'm like, well, that's him. That's no way.
Yeah, it's like
it's crazy.
You see all those, man. You getting I rode my elevator down this morning with Mena RD.
Oh,
I said
wow.
good morning to him. I gave him the head nod. You know what I'm saying? I said good morning, sir.
I said I got a picture with Kenny and Steve, you know, from Yo Video Games. That was exciting. I got to say what's up to Honeybee in the Mortal Kombat scene as well. Just incredible to be here. Cosplay too. I didn't mention cosplay. Yeah, I did, but just looking around and seeing a lot of people who are kind of walking by us, it's incredible how talented some people are when it comes to putting together costumes. You know, and kind of the commitment to that is just impressive.
A celebration of fighting games for sure. So everything here from the merch. I mean, I'm gonna be going shopping later.
Oh heck yeah.
I mean, after I'm done working, I'm out of here. We're going to go have some fun. I'm going to play. So I was already playing casuals, too. Shay was getting mad at me because I was over there playing casual in the pre and I, lost track of time. Started calling me. I was like, oh, shit. I'm on my way. Sorry. I got lost.
Yeah, I was like, I like Mortal Kombat pool at 10, and I was like, I commentary in 11. And so I'm like, commentary is the thing I care about the most. I'm not going to, like, risk anything. So I was here at, like, 9:30. Hi, hello. I'm going to commentate later. Do you mind if I just check in? And they're like, yeah, come back at 10:50, my man, And I'm like, okay, that's fine. That's all right. But no, dude, it's just an exciting time to be here. And yeah, my first EVO is right now.
First EVO, first commentating? Yeah. Oh, man. It's always so fun. I remember I've been commentating on and off for a little while. I've done a lot of games, mostly BlazBlue, and I'm going to be doing Persona tomorrow.
Sweet. And
it's always so funny to see like that. When you're first started commentating, you're here early, bright, chipper. You're getting everyone coffee and stuff. And I roll over. Like, oh, shit, sorry, Shay. What time were we doing this?
Where's you hand me my wine?
It's like, oh, I was playing games, I'm sorry. But, no, I do really love doing this.
Yeah. Shouts to Shay real quick, obviously, this is his Twitch channel. This is their Twitch channel. And this is, they are the community organizer for this specific event. So much organization, so much communication that they had to do to really kind of get this together. And, just blessed to have people in the community who care enough to make this all happen.
Damn, they said food no more. They took out Lost Warrior. They said that's enough of you.
Wow. Yeah, that is, we'll get a switchback later on.
I love that. They're like, you know what, fool, you're doing too good. You don't get that character no more.
He'll jump into quote-unquote story mode, unlock him in an hour and a half.
Like, oh, I think that's one of my favorite stories. I mean, just as an aside, fighting games have definitely gotten a lot better when it comes to those kinds of unlocks and things. I love the story of the Quan Chi player back in Mortal Kombat 9 who would have to go to all the tournaments and then run through story mode to unlock Quan Chi so he could play.
Yep.
That story's so good. He would show up early just so he could do story mode to have his character, and his character wasn't even that good.
The commitment is great.
That's
you know what
so
I mean?
godlike.
It is incredible. Dude, speaking of great, we're going to have a Berserker on the left and an Enchantress on the right. Enchantress, to this day, the game's been out for a year. I don't know how to play against this character. I don't know what the heck she is doing. And it is because she's a puppet character, pretty tricky. She has a command grab that turns you into a puppet, one of my favorite designs of a command grab. Like, you know, it changes your entire move set. You get a little bow if you're a female character. So, like, it looks different based on which character gets transformed. And then we have Berserker, who can also two-touch you. Sacrifices his own life to do so, but that means he's getting himself closer and closer to awakening and becoming a stronger character, you know, kind of in the process.
Yeah, Berserker will, like he says, go berserk. Going into that sort of blood drain mode, he's going to power himself up right there.
Yep.
But I guess we should explain what we mean by puppet characters. So a puppet character is a character that can have something act independently of them. So that little doll down in the corner can be sent out to do things while Enchantress is chilling.
Exactly, yep. So kind of controlling two characters at the same time. So pretty difficult. Not everyone is able to do it, but you saw her DP actually comes out of the puppet. It doesn't come out of her. And so depending on where you have your teddy bear at, you can actually get different combos, different situations, you know.
And one of the strengths of that is that you can set up left rights. You know, you can cover yourself, get some really nasty block strings, and have some pretty dirty mix-ups.
I really appreciate the patience that these players have. Honestly, like, this is an explosive game, and so far, ooh, that was an incredible call out. Gonna throw out the puppets. Sunset Radiance doesn't have a lot of meter. Yep, spent it all right there. But gets just, yep, one or two more hits and it'll be it.
Right there, kind of backing off, letting the doll do work.
Perfect decision. Send out the doll, bait the jump, and then have the fireball to cover it if they do in fact jump. Great stuff by Sunset.
And the thing about doll characters too is that they tend to be more difficult to really pick up. So, but when like a really good doll player, like it feels like you can't do anything against them.
Exactly.
They're always covered. The doll's always in your face. So, you know, a lot of commitment for pretty good reward.
Yeah, very overwhelming, that's for sure. Okay, gonna get some pressure here in the corner. Oh, gets grabbed and is in fact put in the corner himself. This is the danger if you're playing Berserker. You're losing your own health. And if you're not able to like finish the job, you know, when you give up that health, you are like one touch away from death.
Yeah, we saw that right now too. All that wildlife gone in an instant.
Okay, that's super fascinating. So the DP did hit Val, but his like the waves coming up from his air MS also hit her out of the DP. So just obviously it worked out for Sunset, but could have been a different situation if Val had a little bit more life to kind of get a pickup afterwards, you know, or at least get the pressure going.
Yeah, those sort of interactions that you can't really plan for. Another good mark of a good player is just kind of reacting to the different things that can happen. Because, yeah, not everything's going to be perfect every time. Yep.
Throwing out the Gore Cross here from Berserker. Yep. So that's another thing that's unique is that her role is a teleport. And it goes a little bit faster. The teleport that she has is just, I don't know. It's so hard to deal with, like, for me personally. I feel like it goes further. And she's just able to get so much off of it when she wants to. Okay, that's going to be the vacuum. And this should be the kill here in the corner. Yep, gets the puppet activated, is unable to get the final hit.
Ooh, yeah, but just let him swing.
Yep.
Full screen. There's not too much you could have done about that. Maybe roll, but even then, she would have covered first. Still would have been not an advantageous situation.
Yeah. Okay, going to try and get some damage here in the corner. He activates Frenzy. So you see that he is losing health at all times. He's losing white health. And then as soon as he gets hit, the Frenzy state actually ends.
DP, get him off. And now right now, kind of seeing Vay Lyn sort of switch up his approach. He's throwing a lot more Gore Crosses than he was in the first game.
Ooh, it actually hits behind him just a tiny bit, just enough to get a pickup on that teleport.
Oh, and that DP coming out from the bear can be so disorientating.
Again, yeah, the teleport is just, it's just good. There's no other way to state it. It's just good. Oh, needs one more hit to Sunset.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and he's going to get it just from doll and a projectile. So playing a pretty safe game there. I wouldn't say anything that was too dirty, except just like keeping Vay Lyn away.
Yeah.
It could be pretty rough. I mean, a good doll player, like I said, just that doll disjointed from themselves, like swinging out, It's like not too much he could do. He tried experimenting with throwing more gore crosses, but you know.
Yeah, it was working out in a way, but again, in these sets where it's 1st to 2, you don't have a lot of time to adjust. Don't have a lot of time to kind of change up your game plan. You have to be very quick. Either just be quick and adjust, or just be as oppressive as you can and not let the other person adjust. You know, that's kind of the way it goes with a game that's as explosive and as high damage as DNF Duel can be.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you either have to overwhelm your opponent, or you have to be ready for anything.
Yeah. Yep.
Or, you know, a combination of both.
Yeah, well, if you're good, I guess.
Yeah,
you know, if you want to win.
Yeah,
maybe.
if you wanna, you know, take home the gold. Yeah.
Well, I will say, too, as I see an incredible Testament cosplay walk by, that is awesome looking. I will say, too, that already the character variety that we've had at this tournament makes me feel very happy. I'm very happy that there are these many different, you know, characters that we're seeing. There was a while where Swiftmaster dominated the meta. There was a while where it was a, you know, Berserker, like 5 Berserkers in a top 8. You know, Crusader more recently has been incredibly dominant as well. And so I'm happy to see Enchantress, Lost Warrior, Grappler. We've seen a Spectre as well, a Ranger, you know. It's awesome.
Yeah, we actually haven't seen Swiftmaster, Hitman, you know, some of the big. I mean, we saw 2 Crusaders, 1 Striker. Like, we haven't seen too much of the terrors of the last patch.
Yes. Yeah, no, Crusader is up there. Berserker, especially on PlayStation. There's a difference of delay a little bit between PC and PlayStation. And some of the mix-ups that Berserker has, especially on PlayStation, devastating to try and, like, deal with. But still, again, has to sacrifice their life, so there's a risk there for picking that character. Yeah, Swiftmaster, ever since they got moved from kind of the best character in the game at the very beginning to, like, good, just not a lot of people play him. You know, because, like, he's still a good character. He just isn't dominating in every way like he used to be.
That's what's funny, though, is, like, yeah, I mean, it just shows you that in the game like this with high power levels, it's like, you're not super strong. I don't know, man. Yeah. I don't know.
If you don't have any type of mix, any type of dirt, you know, it's a little bit difficult to get ahead. I will. I'm a Vanguard player myself. Behead, when it was armored against lows, that was cool. That was one of the few, like, quote unquote dirty things I feel like Vanguard had. They took that away in the most recent patch, but they did give a couple of more consistent combo routes, you know, which are really exciting and fun to hit. And so hopefully we get to see a Vanguard here shortly. That is definitely one of my all-time favorite fighting game
More
characters.
consistency, boo.
Boo.
Give me low crushing Behead.
It's still good in the intended purpose against mashers who aren't pressing lows and against guard cancels. It still does its job, but being the only game that was armored against lows was what I felt like was like, hey, Vanguard's not that good, have this. And it's like, oh, okay, I'll take this.
You deserve it. And look at these guys doing the buttons, the button checks on the button check screen in the character select. I love you.
Yeah, advanced tech. Another Inquisitor. Yeah, this is awesome. Because even, you know, I mentioned this already. We ran a PSN tournament. We did 25 of them. And, you know, had, like, a pretty consistent showing for, like, our community. And we had a lot of the same people play a lot of the same characters, which was great. You got to learn how to play a ton of grapplers, learn how to play against a ton of Vanguards. We had a number of players from Jamaica, like 4 or 5 Jamaican players who were phenomenal that would show up, you know, like weekly. And so I'd love to get the chance to know those guys, but now we have a whole new group of people and actually recognize Bluelinkys.
Speak of the devil, too. Swiftmaster coming out. Kind of see he's got the clear cube at the 50%. Like you said, it has the awakening effects at 50%, different than the 30% of the gold cube.
Yeah. And that's something, too, that's a lot of new information to learn all at once if you're playing. You may not know what gold cube or clear cube is for your opponent's character. You know, so you may not actually have a clear understanding of that just yet. Yo, good stuff by Blue.
Well, we got the confirms, too. Oh, I've seen these before. Is this Goichi? Hold on.
No, Bluelink, incredibly good Swiftmaster. Watched them in a number of tournaments before. Very oppressive, very difficult to deal with.
Ooh, it's going to get that conversion, too. Definitely knows his combos, knows his setups.
Mm-hmm.
Destroant trying to get something started. DP's back.
Yep. I'll tell you, having one button DPs, you're tempted to press it at all times. There we go. Yep, good DP from Destro.
Oh, nice. Just jumps right over Raging and like over the fire, Raging Storm. His feet were getting a little singed, but he was good.
He's not even on the ground. You think the man would just float over it, you know? I think he'd be okay. But great response from Bluelink.
Hey, man, I don't know. I put my meat over my grill. It still gets warm, so.
My marshmallow lights on fire every time, even when it's up here.
Yeah, even though I'm holding, yeah, that still gets warm. Man's getting cooked, though. Okay.
Whoop.
Destroant trying to get something started again, but he's still just stuck in the corner. Bluelinkys keeping him caged down there, which can also be pretty demoralizing, too. When you're in the corner for so long, you don't get to swing and press buttons. It's like, I didn't buy this goddamn game to sit in this corner for this long. Oh,
yeah,
and
it's like, maybe you did, though. Maybe you did.
Dual Shock 4 disconnected.
It's like, it's not any of the players that we're watching, so hopefully they're not too distracted by that, and it looks like they're just going to continue play. So, yeah, we'll be good with that.
All right. But please, unlink your Bluetooth.
Absolutely. This should be close. This should be killed. Yep, he just got enough meter. He didn't even need the meter, actually, to finish off the combo. That is Blue taking the first game.
And it looks like he's got this pretty locked down, too. He's in pretty good control of this match. It's going to really have to, Destroant's really going to have to get something started, kind of figure something out to at least take a round.
Nice. All right. The roll is actually going to be very detrimental for Destro. He's going to be put into the corner. This is could be some decent damage coming through by Bluelink, but more importantly, he's got the spacing. He's got the place where he wants to be. He wants to keep the opponent in the corner. And yeah, he's got his own vacuum that pulls you in. He can go for a grab. He can go for very, very fast buttons afterwards. And it's always a mix-up whenever Swiftmaster is doing any type of block string on you.
Yep, he's got that hover, sort of. Oh, my God.
I'm
so terrified. Leave me alone. Leave that poor girl alone. Stop. She's already dead.
All right, let's see if Destro can have any type of response here. Yep, Fire Carpet doesn't actually get the full combo afterwards, but he's going to get another chance, and again, does miss it. And that's unfortunate. Used all of their meter on the Fire Carpet. Didn't have anything left for a DP or any type of defensive mechanic once Bluelink got in.
Yeah, you can kind of tell, too, like Bluelinkys, even just in neutral, he didn't really hit him, but he got Destroant to put himself in the corner, and all he needed was one quick tap and his, again, corner pressure. But good roll, good confirm into something, getting it set up. Now we're in the other corner.
Whoop. Throws the oil, does not punish the roll. Gets pushed out. Here we go. This is going to be big damage. Swiftmaster doesn't have a lot of life either. And she is in Clear Cube. She is in Awakening. Oh, I think just... No! That was definitely supposed to be something into the super.
Yeah.
I believe. Ooh. That's the way to take care of his tornadoes right there.
I respect that. I know. The huevos on this man.
Okay, this should be the kill from Bluelink. Should be able to finish it up right now.
He's going to keep it simple. Yep.
Yeah. No, good call. Seen very few super moves over the course of the tournament today. Like, it's the most super moves in this game are only good as combo enders.
Yeah.
Very few of them have utility. Grapplers is one of them. If we get to see Lassie play, he will go for a raw super because it's just a grab that has a vacuum effect. We have Ranger and Hitman have long range supers that can be used for with punishing, stuff like that. But outside of that, most supers are kind of only good if you combo into them and get a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, damage enders, round closers for the most part. They don't. It's not like they're super fast, but they're slow enough. That whole screen pauses. You're probably not going to be doing it on like as a reversal for the most part. You have DP. You have a 1-button DP. You might as well just use that anyways.
Absolutely. Well, and that's what makes it kind of fun when we do see raw super. I'll tell you, Kunoichi, friend of mine, pressing buttons, throws out raw super more than anyone I've ever met, and it works way, way more than it should. I am like, that hit me? It's buttons. Of course it hit me. It is. It's scary. It's scary when someone has the balls, just throw it out there.
It's one of those things too, because whenever that happens, you just have to know that your opponent is starting to look at you like that. You seen that picture of Luka Doncic looking at oh my God, I know his name. I'm sorry. He was plays with Devin Booker.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic looking at Devin Booker just like he's got that face on the side. He's just smiling at him. Devin Booker's just trying to look at the basket. I hit you with that. What are you gonna do about it?
I think in the middle of a combo, if your opponent is just messing you up with a big combo, that's what you should start doing. Just look at him.
Give him the Luka
Doncic. Don't drop this. Hey, don't drop this. Like whatever you do, don't let me live.
Damn, it would suck if you drop this combo right now.
Yeah, happened to me last night in practice. And I was like, thanks, buddy. I appreciate the support. Okay, we're gonna see exactly which characters we're gonna get out. Oh, so yeah, we have Fu once again. playing Lost Warrior, which is exciting to see a Lost Warrior perform this well. And I believe it was Shadow Walker who was playing Ranger, if I remember correctly.
Yep, against the grappler earlier. I believe Untamable Hamster is what it was.
Winners round 3.
Now this will be interesting to see because, you know, Ranger is pretty good at keeping him away, but then Lost Warrior, it looks like he's got ways to deal with all that stuff. I mean, am I correct in saying that he's got ways around Ranger's zoning?
I would say so. I'd say that it's not the easiest thing in the world. However, Lost Warrior is often okay if the opponent is far away as well. He has his full screen hit grab. He has the swords that track you. He's okay if you're far away, though Ranger is much faster with his zoning, so that's going to be the battle here. Yep, he also has teleport. That's another great way to get in.
Comfortable pushing it back already. Yeah, he's seeing Shadow Walker just kind of zone out.
Oh. Get some good guard gauge damage. Already down to like a third of his guard gauge.
If he would have blocked that, that definitely would have been guard break.
Yep. Oh, a trade.
Names are swapped at the moment. Fu is still the Lost Warrior.
Yes, yep, Fu is on the left with Lost Warrior. Yo, he does have Awakening, which opens up a couple things for him.
Ooh, next hit. Gotta be.
There we go.
Doesn't even need it, though. But that was dead. You were dead squared.
There's no way around that. If I was getting hit by it and that wouldn't have killed me, I would have said, please let this kill me. I don't want to take any more, you know? Like, just let that be it.
I don't want to watch the cinematic. Hold F to skip.
Nice. We saw Indomitable Spirit. That is the special block that you can do to save your guard gauge and instead give yourself a little bit of white health. It's a double-edged sword, though, because obviously you're sacrificing that white health. That can be taken away from you if hit with a mono move.
And the reason that you're doing that, too, is that for the conversion and the things that you can do with white health. So it is a tactical decision to make.
Yeah. It changes pushback as well. That's another big element of it that I didn't understand at first until I actually saw it in action. Yo, great air-to-air. Fu is down on life, but definitely in a good position here in the corner. Got to get some great damage. Wow.
Ooh.
Good throw. That's got to be it. Yep.
Fu, though. Fu is just so oppressive. He's got his mix-up. He's got his combos on lock.
He's doing some Rock Lee teleporting around the screen. Some Sonic the Hedgehog, you know, going back and forth. I love it. Had the super, could have just finished with the super, but it's like, no. I want to get my combos.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Good air.
Oh my god, he's teleport all over the place.
Yo, the pickup too. I thought he was going to fall too fast, but not for Fu. He was ready.
Got him with the air reset. Got him to kind of tech and try to get him with the low.
Ooh, here we go. Gunhawk, that grenade is terrifying. Ranger has a grenade as well as launcher, and both of them are very, very dangerous setup tools.
Ooh, wrong side for that Garand grab.
So I imagine probably going to go into super at the end of this. Yep, here we go. Now, many people think this is the best super in the game. I would be hard-pressed to disagree. This is a very impressive-looking super.
I mean, that looks pretty good. I won't lie. Troubleshooter's always made me laugh, though.
Yes.
He's just chilling.
Are you okay? I love troubleshooters. Yo, the DP, Shadow Walker, taking a round, saying, I'm not dead yet.
All right, and actually, this is the first round we've seen Fu lose, I believe.
I think you might be right, yeah. No, we've definitely gotten to the point in pools where we have players of close caliber playing each other. You know what I mean? These guys have won a number of matches to get to this point.
Yeah, they both want to keep going forward. They want to make it to that top 6. You know, show it, especially for a bigger tournament for this new version.
Yeah, kind of showing what's possible. I appreciate this from Fu, too. Like, Lost Warrior has been through the ringer as a character. And sticking with him, I assume, for all this time, that's impressive.
Oh, my God. That was such a dirty, like, non-cross-up with that projectile, though.
Oh, could have got a little bit more there, but it was difficult because of the side swap. Oh, this is huge. Is out of meter, so can't get too much more.
Oh,
yeah.
my God. Dude, he's done that a couple different times, man. He's so good at that.
For characters that don't have DPs, that is honestly one of his best, because it's not a DP, but it's a jump MS attack. And so if someone's going for a grab, if someone's going for a low, and you're able to get above it in time, it fulfills a similar role to a DP of like, hey, I don't want to handle this. Let me just immediately get out of this situation.
Some things that aren't DPs are actually DPs, just in a different way.
Inquisitor's Jump MS is another one.
Yeah, yeah.
That thing just decimates. It destroys armor. Like, that's just a phenomenal move. Good guard cancel. Oh, I don't think that he meant to do that parry. I think that was a misinput.
Keeping in there, though. Getting locked down. Look at that guard gauge damage, though.
Yep. Ooh, okay, he's in Awakening. He's going to be able to put 5 stacks, and he does have super.
It's going to be enough, though. Let's see. Oh, goes for one more mix-up.
Oh, this should be it. Yep, all he has to do is combo to finish it up. Good stuff by Fu. Phenomenal set from both those players. Definitely one of the most competitive sets that we've seen.
Yeah,
because both very, very talented.
Yeah, and you saw Shadow Walker shake his head immediately and just kind of go like, I have no idea what the hell is happening.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he could do that. And that was a very good, we've seen a lot of players dropping that, but that was a very good air confirm at the very end. He got tagged, I think, holding up. Yeah. And, gets to confirm too, so.
Well, how many of us have a Lost Warrior training partner? Like, show of hands. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a character that I have much experience fighting against at all.
Yeah, friend this man on Twitter. Get one.
Yep, absolutely. Well, on that note, that's kind of one of the best things that on the whole potential of being intimidated coming to an EVO. Like, this is a huge tournament, yes, but everyone that whoops you will then tell you how they did it. And if you ask, if you want to know, right, you're like, hey, what can I do to improve? What can I do to change? Often people are incredibly kind, and they're like, this community it's 1v1. It's competitive. We're supposed to be at each other's throats, and we are in the match. As soon as the match is done, I've never experienced a negative situation. I've always been like, hey, can you tell me about the frame data on this move? Or can you explain to me how, this mechanic works in this way?
Well, yeah,
and so that community is absolutely here. It's present.
In casuals and anything, you get up after your tournament match where your opponent just beat your booty 2-0. And you'd be like, hey, what that move that I was getting like absolutely cooked by, like, how does that work? And you're like, oh, well, this, and this. And then you know what? You're like, oh, you go play some casuals later, and you're like, okay, you learned something new.
Yeah,
like that's exactly why. Because, online, same thing is, if you send me a message after I beat you up, and then you're like, how did I beat this thing? I'm like, sorry, my little brother was playing. I got to go. That wasn't me. Send it to him.
I had a buddy on my stream who was like, we started playing, and then he said something about his cat was playing. And he was up 2-0, and I brought it back, and he's like, yeah, I shouldn't have given my cat the controller.
I had to take it back.
I was like, yeah, my bad, bro, my bad.
Oh, man, that was a classic. I got hit by that was. Remember the old school Xbox Live messages that you would get?
Yeah, oh, my gosh.
I definitely got the sorry, I'm with my girlfriend right now. I wasn't paying attention. I'm with my girlfriend.
She wanted the chance to play. that wasn't me. You know?
Don't feel good about it. Okay, my
Even
bad.
caught me on stream. That wasn't me.
Tell her I said hi, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
Bro, I think we're going to see a Van. Okay, so Fu is not getting any breaks, but this is momentum, right? He's won. So this is a good situation, I would say. But he has to play against a Vanguard player. Playing on Clear Cube, I think the stronger option. I will have a lot of nerdy and very specific information as this set goes on because I actually know all of Vanguard's moves. I actually know like what he's,
oh, please
what he
give
wants
it to
do.
me. I want to hear it.
So, yeah, I mean, the guard break potential that he now has at 50% is incredible. It is fantastic. Some of the system mechanics have actually hurt him because the perfect block means that you don't get pulled in for some of his moves that he wants you to get pulled in for, and you don't get guard break as easily. So, powerful character. Here we go. Good pickup. Yo, with a conversion. Oh, my gosh. I am already absolutely loving this.
Yeah, Kazunkai showing that he knows how to play.
Oh, this is Kazunkai. Oh, my gosh. I didn't realize this. Yeah, no, Kazunkai is very, very popular player.
My man's putting in work right now, too. Fu's probably the first time we see him on the back heel.
Yep. And this is with conversion. I think this should be the kill as long as he has enough of meter to do it. He absolutely does. Yep, and he's not going to drop those. No way Kazunkai takes the first game. Sorry, first round.
First round. He's got his backpack on, too. That looks uncomfortable.
He's prepped. He knows what he's doing.
It's the back support.
I'll absolutely not question this man. He absolutely knows what he's doing. Nice. This is one of the changes. You get consistent pickups off of your Earth Shatter, your 6 MS.
Was that a throw bait out of that?
It looked like it. Nice. Good air to air. Doesn't get the follow-up afterwards.
All right, Fuabari's out this time.
Ooh. Interesting attempt at a mix-up there from Fu. Didn't work out, but it stopped Kazunkai from pressing any buttons.
Yeah, we've seen Fu kind of do that a lot. He'll run forward and he'll use the Fireball's air momentum and then stopping air momentum to sort of mix up the opponent a little bit and what he's going to do.
Tried to backdash, but it is so difficult to get around the teleport sword attack. It tracks you down. It gives a stack. It does a ton of damage, ton of chip too, ton of white health. He was able to behead through it, but was too far away to actually get a hit on Fu. Here's the DP though. Used to be one of the worst DPs of the game. Now it's one of the worst DPs in the game, but a little bit better.
Moving on up.
Ooh, he was staggered for so long.
Oh my God, this song though. Hold on, it's getting kind of crunchy.
It's a good track. It's a good track. Good stage too. Behead, and he's got these follows. Behead is one of Vanguard's most powerful starters, and this is going to be the kill as long as there's not a drop. He's got it. That's it. This is going to be the kill. So,
ooh, and now this looks more like DNF Duel, where we got long combos into supers that do like, 40, 50, 60% damage.
Yep. That is one of the strengths of Vanguard, that as far as what he has that is like dishonest, it's not that much. It really isn't. He's a pretty straightforward character. Great range, lots of damage, but he uses meter like a like he just chugs meter. He needs it for almost all of his extensions. But these extensions that Kazunkai is doing right now, these are all brand new after the newest patch, so very happy to see it.
Looking at it though, and yeah, Fu is now, okay, well he's gotten a lot of mileage out of that.
Yeah, he is.
But we see Fu has lost his first game, finally. Someone took him down. A really good matches so far. Now we're seeing two players of about the same strength, same caliber.
Ooh, okay. Yep, just want to get him closer to the corner. I respect it. Goes with shoulder tackle. That is jump cancelable.
Fu does it again. Doesn't get it this time, though.
Oh! The conversion to keep that safe was gnarly.
That was grimy.
He's going to win the round for this. He just needs to confirm into super, I think.
Maybe it wasn't enough, or maybe he couldn't. I'm not quite sure. Doesn't go for it.
The guard cancel off of plus frames? Oh my goodness.
Fu, is that how you feel right now?
Wow.
You all right?
That was disrespectful as all heck, man. Insane. He converted the behead. He got the armor, then he turned around and got the full combo. This is the power of Vanguard right here.
Wait, there's definitely some high-level DNF happening right now. Good back roll.
Great back roll. That dive bomb from Vanguard is one of those powerful tools. But again, as more system mechanics have been introduced, forward roll, back roll, it's become weaker and weaker because you can just do that like all the time. So now Kazunkai is in clear cube, meaning he gets a 5% damage boost. But again, in clear cube, you don't have a strong awakening move. It's not going to matter. He's going to get the kill. Oh, okay. For a second there, it looked like he forgot exactly what he needed to do to get the kill, but he finished it up. So it's all good.
And it was actually really, if you saw, Kazunkai did the classic mix-up with throw into something.
Yes.
I'm imagining Fu tried to tech that throw.
Throws recover very quickly in this game. It is difficult to punish, let alone, take your turn after a whip throw. Nice. Get the corner combos. The scaling on that move is so much better than it used to be.
Oh my God. No, he's not letting you get out.
Absolutely not.
Kazunkai, man, he's really
finish it. With the perfect. We haven't seen Fu lose at all.
And now he gets taken with a perfect, yeah.
Incredible. That was the winner semis as well. I didn't even notice that we're already to that point in the pool.
Now Fu's the one shaking his head, like, and that's the way it is. That's definitely a fighting in tournament. It's like someone's shaking your head at you, the next minute you're shaking your head at someone else. It's a never-ending cycle.
I will say I am, happy to see Lost Warrior, happy to see a fellow Vanguard main, come through with the dub in the end. Because, man, that character is so hype and just deserves to be seen.
And Fu's not out yet. If I was a betting man, I'm going to bet he'll do pretty well in his losers matches. He might still make it out of the pool, so I wouldn't count him out just yet. But, that was definitely a very impressive showing of Lost Warrior for the matches that we had of him on stream. Pretty much, for the most part, ran through his opponents. A little bit of character unfamiliarity for his opponents, but just also solid play. Like, that wasn't the only reason that he won. It was really good confirms. We saw him get a lot of mileage out of jump into air throw, jump into the air command grab. no, he used it like a DP, which is always super interesting to see, like how characters get around some of those limitations. Lost Warrior doesn't have a DP. You know what? I'm gonna make my own DP.
Yeah, and yeah, that's his answer against low attacks because his parry doesn't work against low attacks. His parry is a lot of meter, and if it's whiffed or they don't press anything, you just get killed. It's not good. It takes a long time to recover. So instead of trying to use the parry, yeah, uses that air grab, and it worked out incredibly well. So yeah, we're going to get another set coming up for you guys here shortly. That was winter semis. Yeah, we're getting towards the end of the winner side of this pool. And we'll see exactly what other characters we get to see represented. We get to see Hitman, Kunoichi. There's a number of characters that haven't been touched quite yet.
I would like to see a Hitman. I mean, last patch, he was definitely he was a terror because as soon as he got into Awakening, it was like, I could die now.
Yes.
I'd be like, you could be 70%, 80% health, and you're like, I could die. He can wake up DP and I could die.
Consistent, yeah, he can wake up DP. You can block that DP, and then you'll still die because he'll do a follow-up and just absolutely decimate you. And as well, his access to his 50/50s, that has also been mitigated a little bit as well with the newest patch. It's not quite as easy to get those. He's just not as terrifying as he used to be.
Yeah, that jump M, that little gun spray in the air was so good. He did get touched a little bit. We haven't seen him as much. I would also like to see, Dragon Knight. It was always good to see good Dragon Knights. Kind of seeing how they work with their dragon, all the pressure mix-up that they could do. Yeah,
shout out to Mira Jane, shout out to Basu, a couple of the local Dragon Knights, that I've got the chance to see. Couldn't make it to EVO this year, but, definitely know that they're cheering any Dragon Knight that they would see on, while also hating on Vanguard because that's who I play. And that's just what they want to do.
That's what you do, yeah. You know that you're someone's training partner when you complain about their character on stream. Why can Vanguard do that? So stupid.
This character's dumb, man. This character's awful.
Why does B-Head have arm?
Well, and it's the specific matchups as well. You get to learn those matchups, and exactly what someone else's character does to wreck yours. Yeah, Grappler is the character I played against the most in DNF. That might be my favorite matchup ever. Like Vanguard versus Grappler is one of my favorite matchups to play in DNF Duel because Grappler needs to get in, Vanguard wants to keep you out, but mid-range, not all the way out. And it's just a fascinating matchup. It's super fun to kind of be a part of. So
yeah,
we'll see if we get a chance to see that later on.
I can see that being fun because it's like as the Vanguard player, you can find it fun because it's like if I let him in, I messed up, and it's my fault. Yeah. Grappler's got ways to get in, but then you got ways to keep him out. So
exactly. And one of the strongest tools for a character like who has long range buttons, who has long distance moves, sprint towards the opponent and grab. They'll be like, why didn't he stop and use his 8-foot long spear to attack me? He ran at me and he grabbed me, which it works way more than it should. But yeah, we'll see if anyone else tries to pull that off.
Yeah, it's also funny too when you see the character matchups, but also the player matchups. If you players that play each other a lot, they'll start to take advantage of each other's habits.
Yep.
Which is always so funny to see because then you'll see the weirdest things just work. Because you're like, hey, he's not ready.
Yeah, totally. And again, eliminating Lost Warrior from the game. We cannot have this man here to just take the whole tournament.
He got lost again.
Lost again.
He got
his mom doesn't like him. He leaves him in the grocery store, and she does it intentionally.
Left him in the car. Poor guy.
Poor guy. Well, hey, he's a grown freaking man.
He's a grown man.
So,
Crack the window. We turned the AC off for him.
Yo, we might be in another Grappler, and the other guy is on Vanguard, but could also change off because that's the neutral. Yo, Hitman.
There he is.
All right. With the gold cube as well. So gold cube is what gives him the follow-ups to his special moves. So once he's in gold cube, he can do any of his special moves, including DP, and then just mash on the MS button, right, and get a huge follow-up that is one of his best combo starters. It is terrifying. It is very hard to counter.
And it's also hard to punish, which was another big thing, too, is he would just wake up, bait the DP, do MS, and is like, cool, I blocked it. I'm not going to die. And he's like, all right, well I'm not going to die either. So what now?
Definitely a button check from both these guys. And maybe it's a good thing they button checked you. Yeah, had to move around some stuff.
You know, all right, if we find something wrong, I mean, I give it to you, but I definitely feel like Jeff Van Gundy, like complaining about, we gotta stop this flopping.
Yeah.
Stop the button checks. We got ways around this.
Yo, we get Uncrowned Jax, another player that I've got the chance to see play quite a bit.
Versus Punaman.
Punaman.
Rocking the classic. I always so for me, I don't know about you, but like, do you ever have like color bias or like?
Heck yes.
So like when you see someone
100%.
pick the default color, you're like, okay, this guy is either brand new or he's like a god.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I do have. Actually, you know what? Yeah, it always makes me question, like, why don't they care about
Their
the
color,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, I guess they care about winning, or they care about like playing well as opposed to like looking good. You know, that might be part of it. But I want to look good.
I
you
feel
know?
like it's an unspoken rule. Like you can't pick default unless you're like a god of your character.
Yeah. Woo! Good air to air from Punaman. Gonna be able to get him into the corner and starts with the low.
Yep. Well, he's looking like he might be able to be picking this default color. Look at him.
Wow. UncrownedJax going for a couple of parries already. They haven't worked out just yet. So this is winner's quarters. So this is the other side of the bracket in the pool. We'll see who will get the chance to join Kazunkai. Good DP.
Yep. There's that DP. Not an awakening just yet, so not as scary as it could be.
Yep. Ooh, but speaking of scary, this is going to be some huge damage from Jax. Should be dead. He's in gold cube. Yeah, no, this man. Oh.
This super's pretty cool, though. I won't lie.
It is a great super. He could have kept going for a little while. I don't think he needs it. This should kill. No,
He's
the
still
sliver.
alive.
What? Okay. Never mind.
I love that kind of
The
shit.
facial expressions that Hitman had, you know, getting just shoulder tackled in the gut, you know, it's great.
Not only that, man, it's got to feel pretty bad when it happens to you. You're like, man, I DP'd you. Why couldn't you do this?
Good combo here from Jax again. Yep, ends with the air grab. That should be a safe jump, I believe.
Oh, my God.
Nice.
Smothering this man.
The shoulder tackle is oppressive. You can't. Ooh, there it is. All right, this is a fully charged grab. This has to be the kill. Perfect KO from UncrownedJax.
Oh, my goodness. Uncrowned Jax showing like, yeah, you know, he's got this. Seems like he knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, he had really good confirms, big damage. He was making every hit count. That's exactly what you want to see.
Absolutely. I think he
Using
wants to be crowned at the end of the day. I think he wants to take home the DNF Duel EVO Championship.
Oh, you
Might change his tag.
You just know he's going to have that medal on him, too, when he hits the bar.
Ah.
Why, yes, I am a champion. Well,
Yes.
how could you tell? Oh, my God. And he gets that cross-up, too?
Double perfect, man. Not in the same game, but still, you know, last round's perfect. It's a perfect here. Jax definitely is in control right now. Punaman has to make some adjustments. He has to make them fast.
Yeah, I don't know, man. After this, he might have to pick another color.
Yep, okay, that's good, right? He's baiting out the parry, and he's hitting it with the low. This is going to be another full combo from Jax here, though. He's going to try and keep him in the corner. He's going to side swap him back. There he goes.
Pretty good. Look at these knockdowns, too. So scary. Full charge tackle. Punish.
Good grab. Oh, jumps over it. This is going to be some big damage here. Not an awakening, so I don't think it's over. But he is like, I feel like he's one touch away from it being just complete. Oh, he's got it. This is it.
Oh. Keep it simple. Yep.
Good stuff, Puma. Good stuff.
All right. We're seeing some life. Saw exactly what makes that DP scary.
Yes. Yep. And as more and more patches happen, more characters get cancelable DPs. Vanguard does in Gold Cube now. Swiftmaster obviously has had it, you know, since the previous patch. It's kind of Ranger as well has a DP, has buttons he can do off a DP. Nice.
Look at these combos, keeping him back in the corner.
Look at that damage, man. 55, 60%. Woo! Good DP.
Yes.
Here he goes again.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be spending his super here. He wants at least 1 to 2 more confirms to make sure he kills. Drops it, though.
Good block.
Conversion.
Ooh, almost.
Oh, my Lord.
That was difficult for sure. That is UncrownedJax taking it too low, showing the hype grappler gameplay. It is insane how many grapplers there are. I feel like the reason being is because I've heard a number of people talk about this. This is one of their favorite grappler archetypes in any fighting game. That the tools that he has, the damage he gets, the way that he's balancing the fact that you have to get close to win. But if you get closer, you just decimate people. A lot of grappler players love grappler in DNF. They think that he's just a blast.
And he's actually really fun to watch too. Just the way he's got that cross up that foot. Like I love the way there's a lot to be said about feel and like game feel, and he feels powerful. There's no other way to explain it. When he does that foot slam,
oh my
you
gosh.
feel it. Like you feel it. It feels powerful. The screen, like it's pretty satisfying.
Yes.
I guess that's the best word for it. It's like his combos are satisfying. He gets that foot stomps, he gets that throw, and it gets in that close up as he spins you around and then chucks you on the ground.
That is, yeah, satisfying is the key word. That's always been the most important thing about picking a character for me. I feel like there has to be impact when their moves hit. You know, the sound design's important for that, the damage obviously, but like the way that the characters react. Even you ever watch Mortal Kombat and you just watch the character getting bounced? I love like the reactions of the characters getting hit. But no, the impact of the moves that Grappler has, it's so good. It's so good to see and terrible to get hit by. But that, again, that's the nature of like every single grappler.
It's like that character compatibility thing. You know, your compatibility levels with your character have to be pretty high. You know, if you're not doing your character's win poses like in your chair, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe you gotta love them a bit, Laura. If you haven't like said the quote, if you haven't said the win quote when you've won, you know,
it wasn't even worth getting your blood on my spear. That's one of my favorites. Ugh.
Yeah.
From Vanguard. That man is just hype as hell. One thing that he says, the Spectre, that I think is amazing, is like we both went for the throat, but my spear was longer. I was like, all right.
Damn.
All right, bro.
Yeah. See, that's the guy. You got to have some of those, man. You got to be able to bust them out, too.
Sweet. So Grappler versus Troubleshooter now. Haven't got the chance to see Troubleshooter since like the beginning of the bracket today. So this is exciting. Again, another character with the ability now to cancel off of DPs.
Yep, and this was the Troubleshooter we saw earlier, Profound versus Uncrowned Jax, as we saw, who just ran through his opponent. So we'll see if, I mean, Profound was pretty good. He had his setups, he had his conversion mix-ups. So I'm wondering to see him, but like Uncrowned Jax was just getting in there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Nice. Yep, that breaks the armor. Perfect option from Profound. He's going to get a follow-up. This is what Profound was doing best in his set, was getting pickups, you know, like getting those more difficult combo conversions.
Ooh, he was really good at using roll too, but now Uncrowned Jax with his own conversion punish.
And I think this is going to be long enough, to completely eliminate his damage buff that he gets from taking a drink. So great stuff by Jax, not letting him use that at all. Plus frames. Nice.
Knockdown again too. Oh, and the throw.
Yeah, with how quick that throw is, and just how like satisfying it is to just spin around, slam him to the ground. It's amazing, absolutely amazing to see.
Yeah, that has to be like, when you're a grappler player, if your character's command throw is not satisfying like that, you probably don't even like him.
Probably not. Probably don't like yourself.
Well, look at that.
You gotta be cool, man. You gotta love the character you're playing. Yo, it gets around the DP. That was a very specific dead zone in that DP. It's hard to find. Jax found it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my lord.
We got a good amount of spectators cheering on, their friends, cheering on their competitors.
We're getting to that point too. People are starting to get done with their matches. They're around watching now to see how they're doing.
Yep.
Good roll.
Ooh.
Full charge. Help.
Nice.
Oh my god. Get this man off me.
Yo, plus frames. Okay, good roll out of there, but that axe kick is going to absolutely slam you. Here comes Jax with some more damage. He's going to try and take him back towards the corner, I imagine, or he's going to go for his safe jump setup. Whew. Oh! Okay. See, that's what we're talking about, the follows from the DP. Look at how much damage he can get off of this, but he's going to go for the setup instead. Get the overhead, the throw. Okay.
Just a throw damage, no combo afterwards.
Yo, he was ready. He was ready for the air-to-air. This can be the kill.
We're going to see the super. Kill. Yeah. All the way up at the top.
Good stuff. Have a good time.
Have a good time.
That's amazing.
That's hype. Yeah, that was definitely like that was the one that I would say. Whenever I landed that, have a good time. I was like,
yeah. I love that one. I love the, are you okay?
Yeah.
There might be a little bit of King of Fighters coming in there too, but Nice. Oh, gets hit by the low, and then has to eat that. That is plus frames.
Reacted to that with a DP.
Fire. Yeah, that is the answer for long range lows in this game. Is that attack right there? That kind of downward stomp that Grappler has.
Gonna get it. No combo, though, but he's going to get up in there. Oh, just get the throw.
Yeah. I was expecting a potential drink, you know, just to get himself a little bit of white health, but ooh, the parry perfectly timed. It's a frame 1 parry now, which is a big buff from when the game first launched.
Tackle, that's definitely got to be it. He goes into super, doesn't even need it.
Doesn't need it. There's a certain amount of respect for your opponent to not use the super, but also this is freaking EVO. Like, do whatever is going to guarantee you the win, no matter how long it takes, you know?
Yeah, it could be one of those things, too. When you're playing and you go for the long, complicated combo that you've hit 100 times, sometimes it's better to just ensure the victory, keep it short, simple.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, Jax is an absolute tear right now. He's doing all the mixes.
That's definitely going to be pretty much death right here. Next touch is going to, oh, my God.
Nice. Even his normal throw, he spins you around, does a jumping kick. Just the absolute strength this man has. It's visible, and it's audible, right? You know, you can feel it as he's playing. I love to see it.
Man, he's still sitting there. He's still in shock. He's like, wait a minute. I thought there was another round.
Well, yeah, you know, thinking, considering. All right, I'm not gone. You know, this is winner's side. I still have the chance to continue.
Keep sitting there, man. Download's complete. Hold on, sit back down. But so I'm wondering where we are in the bracket. We've had a couple winners, semis, winner quarters, so we've got to be doing pretty good here.
Yeah, that one I think was labeled as a quarter, but I'm pretty sure it was a semi. Though you cannot quote me. I do not have the bracket in front of me. But you do get to see the lovely chairs that we have our competitors sitting in. You know,
those are definitely not gaming chairs.
Not at all.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. It's like when you come to EVO and you're sitting there like, you are not in your environment.
Not at all.
You be sitting on those chairs and they're like, oh, shoot.
I think we might be breaking for a commentary switch. I'm going to try to figure it out.
All right.
All right. I mean, yeah, I could definitely get some water.
Yeah, water, go bathroom, something. I am also competing at some point. I very much doubt I'm going to do as good as any of, any of the top guys that we've seen play here. But that Vanguard rep, I need it. You know what I mean? Need it.
No option selects right now. You go in there, you say, I'm going to win. You can't. Sorry, guys. I can't commentate top 6 because I'll be there. Or do like James did back in the day. Old school. He commentated his match while he was playing.
That's fun. Well, yeah, that's streaming gives you practice for that. So, it would not be impossible. There was a point in time I was like just doing my matches on my own, and I was doing terrible. And I was like, let's just stream and have some fun. And then I just started to do completely better. I was like, you guys are distracting, but like, why is this helping? You know what I mean?
Oh, and then you can also do the triple level mind games where like you start commentating your own game. You see what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go for this option, and then you don't do it, and then because they wake up DP.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go for something. If they DP me, it'll lose, and like you just block the DP. Like stop. It's like the fake button tech.
Yes.
That's real. That's real. The fake button tech.
You just hear the mashing.
Yeah, you hear mash like the fake button that's like not bound to anything.
Yeah. Well, no, super excited to continue the tournament, whether that is, with us doing the next couple matches or, our next set of commentators coming in here. But, again, we got to, exaggerate. Not exaggerate. We got to specifically talk about how accessible and fun DNF is as a new fighting game. It's also not a full-price game. It's never been $60. The story mode is, it's there. However, the online, player base, though it is small, it is mighty. These players really care about this game. They've been through it, thick and thin. And I'm excited to really see, who's going to come out on top here at EVO 2023.
Oh, I'd imagine there's probably a thriving Discord. I mean, a lot of those games that don't have, unless you're Street Fighter or you're one of these other bigger games, like a lot of the times your game gets to that point where, sometimes you got to hit up a Discord for some matches. But with the way these games now are coming out with this really good rollback netcode, it's not bad. You jump on, like, I would like to play somebody. Someone will, hey, I'll play you. And then you get in, you play some matches, and then it feels pretty good.
Absolutely.
Back better than the old days where it was like, when these games were getting, like, not a lot of players, and then you go look for matches, and the matches would be terrible.
Yes, yeah. So, no, and that's the thing, too. We mentioned this already with the community. Always be willing to ask. You know what I mean? Like, always be willing to say, hey, can I join your Discord? Hey, like, I'm a new DNF player. Do you have any tips for me or, like, anything like that? That is, if you watch any of the content creators, we have multiple content creators. JaxFX is a huge, like, pillar of the DNF Duel community. He's done so much across PC, PSN. At my channel on YouTube, we have a decent Discord as well that we have kind of established for PSN players and PC. And, like, it's, never, ever be afraid to be like, hey, I've seen your video, I've seen a stream, or even, you know, I watched EVO and I found this game interesting. What can you tell me about it? People who are passionate about fighting games will absolutely, like, tell you everything you need to know, you know, before you jump on in.
And, like, another reason that, like, so the main reason people get scared, too, is when they're first starting out and they're like, they put this thing in my head. And Sajam has a beautiful video about this where it says, I'm new and I'm bad. You won't want to play me. That is not true at all. Like,
Absolutely
if you ask someone for games, even if they, you know, are picking up a sub, they're more than happy to play with you, even if you're brand new, don't know the buttons, and kind of help you learn. So if you want to
100%.
play this game, hit someone up and talk to them.
Yep, absolutely. So we're going to be seeing Fibonacci versus Shadow Walker here, going out on the loser side. Loser semis, according to our UI here.
Yep, and Shadow Walker definitely wasn't bad. I haven't seen Fibonacci yet, but he's got that Crusader, which is always terrifying.
Yes, it is. Look at this damage already. Like, very, very few hits. Crusader was the first character I touched in this game, and I was very happy until I tried Vanguard. And I was like, all right. Seduced by the demonic spear is what it's called in-game. So
You fell from the light for the demon spear?
I sure did, buddy. Never going back.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice, good hammer. Yeah, this is difficult to deal with this, a Shadow Walker.
Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. Bumped right on the noggin.
That jump B is so powerful. It covers so much space. Starts combos, you know. Oh, he spears him out of the air.
I don't even think he expected that to happen because that follow-up was a little bit like, wait a minute, that hit?
Mm-hmm. Little spear longitis if you're an Ava fan.
Oh, my God. He's tossing it.
Whoop. Nice. Okay, here's Shadow Walker's opportunity. Again, he is in 50% Awakening, so you see those debuffs that Crusader has on his side. That is what Ranger gets once he is in Awakening. Lower MP regeneration, lower damage. So just, yeah, really, really powerful Awakening effect for Ranger to have. Oh, this should be the kill. He'll be able to combo into super here pretty easily.
Yep, doesn't even, I mean, yeah. No doubt in my mind that that's going to kill.
Yep. And again, talking about doubt in your mind when it comes to supers. With Clear Cube, yeah, you do, if fully scaled, usually supers used to do 200 damage. Now if you're in Clear Cube, your super does 150 damage fully scaled. And so the little placements, the little markers that you can look at on like the life bar, of like that's when I can kill him. If you're doing Clear Cube, you have to change your idea about that.
Yeah.
And also, of course, there's different life pools. We talked about Crusader's got, you know, one of the biggest life pools. Inquisitor has very little. Ooh, the DP barely manages to catch him.
All right, got those debuffs going, though. Now he's going to get a chance, too. But what's really scary about Crusader versus even Zoners is that wall
Yeah.
is still pretty fast.
Now, the Crusader versus Launcher matchup is one of the most difficult matchups. Like, Launcher is a good character now, thanks to the patches, but Crusader still is just terrifying to deal with. And that is going to be Shadow Walker actually bringing it back after losing that first round.
He's taking a deep breath, too. That was definitely pretty close. He felt that one.
Yep. The single spotlight. I love the mind cannon that Crusader's got no powers. It's just immediate answers from prayers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Immediate answer from the heavens.
Yeah.
That's bringing. I think that is so fun of an idea. That's my own mind cannon.
I think like
But
one
I
of
think
my
it's
favorite
fun.
things about this whole Crusader design has just been the jokes about, you know, a
Yes.
man of faith. It's
Yes.
always so funny.
No, from launch, it was always like, oh, this was almost a guard break. This is huge. Shadow Walker might even end a combo early in order to keep that guard gauge where it's at and try and get the break. Not happening just yet. And now Fibonacci has got himself to about half guard gauge, so definitely saved himself in that sticky situation. Good open up by Shadow Walker, though. He's going to take him back into the opposing corner. Going to keep him as far away from him as he can.
Keep it going, yeah. He's trying to slow down the pace of the game right now. Rolls in there.
Good stuff. So you notice the red sphere, the red orb around Crusader. That's his gold cube. And he has a move that can activate that orb, activate that install. He no longer has armor, however, which he used to have one hit of armor. However, all of his moves, all of his hammer moves now summon lightning when they attack. And so the frame data is different, the damage is higher. He is much more strong when he does have that install, you know, active.
Listen, and I'm just going to say it for everyone in chat thinking it right now. Maybe he didn't need that hit
Maybe he didn't need it.
Maybe it wasn't necessary.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Week one, that was the most, like, broken thing. Just throw it on, and people are like, I don't know what to do against this, you know? I'm touching him, but he's not stopping.
How he
Good
blocked. How
Good
he
wall.
blocked but still hit me. This sucks.
Good damage. Oh, drops the Ender. That's pretty big, and that's going to be a full combo from Shadow Walker. Throws the grenade. I do love the voice acting for Crusader especially. I think he does a great job with this character.
Get the knockdown too. I think one of my first impressions for Crusader was like that Twitter picture of someone's getting called salty through a Bible verse.
Oh, he's salt of the earth, man. I love that. Yo, the spear.
Yeah, playing the spear right now. They're playing both a bit of a zoning game, Crusader with no MP. Shadow Walker with all the MP and not going to be able to make use of it. Oh, never mind. I lied. I'm a lying liar who lies.
So you are Yuri the Twader who twains. This is going to be a good combo into death, I believe.
Oh, yeah. No, that health was definitely low.
What? Oh, my gosh. The health and defense on this man. No, and he got the win. He got the win. So the spear Longinus he just threw, right? It had the lightning effect on it too. I don't even know if I knew that. If it had the the big old pillar light that goes up. That was an incredible comeback from Fibonacci.
I'm still laughing dude because Shadow Walker just immediately. Oh my god.
We were already saying it was done. Like good game, good game. But now this is all Fibonacci's game. Look at this damage he's gonna get here.
He said, "Oh my god, no. Oh my god, he ain't yours." Yo, good roll. Okay, this is big time. So the debuff is still on. We're going to get some good damage. He needs basically one touch to Shadow Walker. We believe. We may not be accurate based on that last interaction. Uh-oh. Yo, I felt that. That was the perfect bait from Fibonacci. I go to the cam right now. Oh, it's too late. Go to the cam.
That was 1-1.
Man,
wow.
Poor Shadow Walker too.
Wow.
He was looking like he definitely thought he won that second round.
Yeah. Someone to my right thought he won that round too.
And then, whatever, man. And then after he got throw baited like that, he got hit by a shimmy in this game. He definitely put his hands. He put his hands up for a bit. He was like, and that kind of thing too. Obviously it's funny, but you do have to come back from that kind of mental guard break when those kinds of things happen to you, because they happen. You have to come back as soon as you can. Yeah,
and here he is. He's already getting a good follow-up, right? He was ready for that pickup. He's not saying Crusader take the wheel at all. He's not giving it up just yet.
No, and it's still 1-1, so unfortunate things happen, but the game's not over.
Exactly. And just means we get to watch more DNF, so I am 100% all right with that.
Oh, my lord. Oh, going for the air reset. That was definitely another throw. Another throw bait.
Yep. No, Crusader with his jump B, man, it just devastates anything that people do on the ground. Very few things you can do to actually get around that move.
It's so funny to me that he says justice when he throws that spear when that thing is anything but.
Well, man, maybe it's not us to decide that it's just. Maybe it's a higher decision than us lowly EVO commentators for DNF. But that's neither here nor there. That is Fibonacci going up on set points here against Shadow Walker. Definitely has some momentum right now. Yep. Oh, didn't get the follow-up.
Oh, now he's going to get it. Knocked down in the corner. Oh, a little scared. Didn't punish that roll.
Good. Oh, he got clipped.
Keep doing it.
Now the air guns is such a great move.
Very Dante-esque of him.
Yes. He even does the woohoo, like he's very, very committed. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be a punish. And this should, I believe, this will be the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happened last time, right? Crusader's got high health. He's got, he might even have a defense buff. I'm not sure if he has it in this Awakening. I can't be for sure about that. But it also was that Shadow Walker's in Clear Cube, and he has less damage in a super. Again, so we're seeing that come into play, these new system mechanics. Not everyone is completely ready for them and like fully confident as to what's going to kill and what's not.
Now we got it this time, though, and I even saw Shadow Walker go, oh, thank God.
Nice. Throwing the orb. There we go. There we go. All right. Good stuff. Okay, this is going to be some good pressure from Shadow Walker. We'll still grab it again. It's so hard to punish grabs in this game. So nothing is done there. This is set point for both our competitors.
Sorry, a chair is being stolen from me right now. I'm back.
You're good. I didn't try and stop him, so maybe that's on me.
Gonna get the knockdown
The
though.
damage.
Still in the corner
Oh!
too. So scary. That
He picked
wall
it
is
up.
so horrifying.
Wow, Fibonacci able to clutch it out. We thought that Shadow Walker had it right. He had 1 pixel of life left, and it was just enough for Fibonacci to come back and take it 2-1, advancing on the loser side of bracket.
That is what is so crazy about fighting games is like all of that 1 pixel, like 1 pixel of life came back and took it home for the victory. Like,
Yep. Sometimes that's all you need.
Never give up. It's literally just that. Never give up.
Never give up. Never surrender.
Yeah,
thought you had it too,
we thought
man.
you had it too.
You played very well. That was a tight freaking set.
I mean, if he's staying in my room, like if that happened to me on stream, like we were staying in the same room, like I guy's sleeping outside.
Yeah. Not today. Not today.
I hope you have a backup room. But that was good play by both competitors. You know, unfortunately, Shadow Walker almost had it, lost by a pixel.
Yeah.
And then Fibonacci able to just run it back. Still sitting down. Now we have Fibonacci versus Fu.
Sweet.
Fu's going to get his revenge. So it's going to be really interesting to see these two heavy hitters, like big swingers. You know, Fu obviously really good Lost Warrior. They're going to have to reinstall his character again.
Gonna make sure he's able to play his dude. Oh, yep. Shadow Walker just make sure that his controller is desynced. That is something that you're not aware of when you come to a local for the first time. Come to an in-person tournament. It's having to turn off your controller, desync it, make sure it doesn't interrupt anybody else. So if no one's explained that to you yet, I'm explaining it to you now. So just make sure you do that. It is the worst feeling ever when you interrupt someone's sets because your controller turns on.
It's one of the tournament's unwritten rules, man. I mean,
Yes.
like, you know, wash your ass, ask for next, desync your controller.
Take a shower, bring a stick of deodorant, you know, because if you want to enjoy EVO, you want to be here the whole day, right? Like, you want to really enjoy everything you can. So, but we're going to see what I anticipate to be a very exciting match. 2 of the big bodies in this game. Yeah, they got to go back to get Lost Warrior. They got to, yeah.
Where's he at? I can't pick him. Where did he go?
Yeah, we're gonna need. Yeah, they're gonna need to go to switch it on to another. They'll get it. They're gonna take care of it. We got a great team handling all this.
Yeah, the eye roll from the TO though. So good.
Different controllers sometimes logging into different accounts. It's trying to open the game. You know, again, that's another unwritten rule about tournaments. There's just confusion. There's just confusion at times. And that's okay.
Yeah, it happens. Just bring it up to the TO immediately.
Yep. Excuse me, I can't play my character?
Oh,
Shut up.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Hope you have a pocket character.
It's like someone's telling you a story that you're just not even like paying attention to. I can't play my character in this tournament. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
Who do you
bro.
play? Sucks.
Oh, that's too bad, man. Yeah, I can't select Ken in Street Fighter 6. That's really too bad.
Damn shit. I didn't pay for the Ken DLC. Sorry.
That's unfortunate, man. I am so sorry.
Yo, that man's got an All Might tattoo.
Oh,
You see that? Oh.
I didn't see that. That's awesome.
Oh, he's got the pose right there. The guy in the pink shorts.
Ah, that's cool. Super cool.
He got the flex.
Coming through the door like a hero. Dude, Chris Sabat, the voice actor for All Might and Vegeta and Piccolo and Yamcha, he's just a gem. That man's just a legend. Like,
yeah.
Every time I get to hear his voice in anything, I'm just over the moon.
You know, super hype is, the Japanese voice actor for All Might, he voices a character in BlazBlue called Susanoo, and
sick.
they give Susanoo an All Might color scheme. I love that kind of thing. Like
I love that.
A couple different, BlazBlue had a couple different characters that do it. Other games do it sometimes too.
Yeah.
But they have the VA references. Those are so cool.
No, I love that too. Well, like Grappler in this game, you know, he looks similar to some of the Shoto characters in other, you know, in like Street Fighter and stuff, and they give him a Ken-ish, you know, color scheme and a Ryu-ish color scheme. Not quite.
Legally distinct.
That's
the
right.
best kind of distinct.
So it looks like losers finals what we actually have this marked off as, which Fibonacci versus Fu. Excited to see which one of them will advance to grand finals. Yeah, look at these. Look at the height of these two guys. Yes, of course.
Forward, yeah, both these two very tall men. No short kings here, man. Both of these guys above 6 feet.
Ooh, goes to the DP. I don't think that's what he wanted. A lot of damage coming out from Fu. He's already got him up to 4 stacks, 4 kidney stacks.
Ooh, but that spear, that Justice spear.
Yeah, we see the light versus the shadow in this matchup. Yeah, okay, this could be a decent combo. He's running out of meter. He can't afford to get touched once. If he gets touched once, actually, if either player gets touched once, it's probably over.
Yeah, Fu's trying to take advantage of that exhaustion he has right now. Fibonacci's pretty good at keeping him out. Because, yeah, Fu will die off a good solid hit. Oh, there it is. Activates. Going to super, I'm sure. Never mind.
I mean, why not? You know, you got the meter, and you want to look like you're just sprinting around the guy you're fighting. It's cool. It's very cool.
Start of the round parry. You know what's funny, too, is, like, I'm sure that was optimal, but it feels like it was disrespect.
It does. It really does. But, yeah, no, that was the way to get the damage right there. Teleport. Yeah, the mix-up worked. For those of you who hold back to block, in this game, like, you can do that, but it opens you up to mix-ups. And so it's a dangerous option. But if you're holding block, then you can't tech grabs. So there is a downside to each of them.
Ooh, he goes for that throw bait that he used on Shadow Walker.
Ooh, very good.
Ooh, caught him in the air.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
That is Fu taking the first game.
pretty good, yep. Like I said, Fu probably isn't going to go out of this without swinging. Damn, though, but look at these 2 tall kings, man. It must be nice to be able to put your height on your Tinder profile.
It's gotta be nice.
It must be nice.
It's gotta be, you know, it's gotta be a good feeling, I would imagine.
Going back up. All right, starting off again, rolling back, throwing the spear. Already exhausted.
That's the thing with Crusader is that, especially in the beginning of the game as well as more recently with the newer patch, uses up his meter in a lot of ways. After the Grand Balance patch, it was able to get a lot of damage without spending meter. But now they've kind of adjusted his meter spending, and it's much more in line with what the power of his moves are. So I think it's a good change.
Plus, we saw a very dirty double overhead by Fu. Might have even been a fuzzy. I couldn't quite tell.
Okay, he doesn't have any meter himself except for right now, and that should be enough to get the kill. Set point to move out of Losers Finals in the pool.
Really good of Fu to be able to kind of delay until he got enough meter to do that. He really knows his character.
Ooh.
Definitely say that about him.
Yo, oh man, he missed the ender, but that was like, he delayed perfectly all the way up until that last situation. Oh, good teleport. The wall's established, but you got to throw out the ball to try and get some more pressure. Yep, can't go air with this man. You just absolutely cannot. Oh!
So Fibonacci has been going for that that throw bait by jumping back and, you know, hitting with a hammer. The thing is, he's never enforced that mix-up by actually going for a throw.
That is true.
That is something that you do have to do, because if you're adding that second layer, you still have to do the first layer for the second layer to work.
Yes.
Which can be something that he lost. You know, part of the reason he lost is because, like, right now, Fu just parried another jump back hammer. So you do have to enforce the simple side of the mix-up for the more advanced side to work.
Yep.
So we didn't see a single throw attempt at all in that set, but we did see a couple throw baits where, you know, if you're not throwing, if they're not scared of the throw, then why are they going to tech the throw?
That's a very, very fair call, yeah. Because the throw, it's 150 damage, which 100 of that is red, 50 of that is white. So sometimes people will absolutely just take the throw because they want the white health for conversion. However, yeah, you get way more reward for going for the jump B, and so that's why he was going for it so often. But yes, you have to establish that just take the throw, bro. Just take the throw. And then you do the jump and get a ton of damage afterwards. Good stuff by Fu, taking himself out of Losers Finals. Again, in our first pool of the day.
First pool, he's going to make it out. Yeah, Fu, very strong, Lost Warrior. We got to good to see it. We had Cousin Kai, I believe, was I'm not sure if we saw his winners finals, but he should be making it out. Yeah, he did. So coming from that pool, we got Cousin Kai and Fu.
Yep.
Going to be coming out of there. Adding them in there soon. Top 6 bracket for not Dragon Ball Fighters, but you get the idea.
Yeah, yeah. No, but very exciting to get the chance to, you know, show up in pools. You see the names that you fight against, and you know, you've seen a lot of these guys online. You know, you probably played them, you know, online as well, and actually get a chance to see them in person. You know, meet them, put a name, put a face to the name, I guess.
It's a different feeling to be able to, like, I mean, when someone beats your ass online, it's easy to it's easy to like, I don't want to say like dehumanize them, but it's easy to be like, ah man, fuck that guy. But then you see him in person, and you're just like, all right, he's a pretty chill dude. So another good reason to come to tournaments. Look at that top 6 bracket right there. So now that we got a second to sort of, it looks like we're taking a break from matches. Who do you think is going to be in grand finals?
Who do I think is going to be in grand finals? So we have not got a chance to see Jax Vex's launcher yet. Jax Vex is going to be in the 1 p.m. pool, so they'll be starting sometime shortly. Incredible launcher player. As soon as I saw they were in the tournament, I thought that they would have a chance to be in the finals, especially if we see him fight Kazunkai, because Vanguard versus launcher is a very difficult matchup. Fu, as a Crusader player, has a better chance. And so depending on these different interactions, I still think Jax Vex is likely going to end up in grand finals, but anything can happen. For sure.
Fu as a Crusader, Lost Warrior player.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
Which I guess also still is good to get around some of the projectiles.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I absolutely got my tongue twisted.
All right, so we're going to take like a 10-minute break and then come back with pools 3 and 4 for DNF Duel. But thanks, guys, for doing commentary, and we'll be right back.
All right. So I think you're getting off to go play. We'll be back in a bit. We'll see y'all in a minute.
See you guys.